Are you struggling to conceive? You have options, and at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group, we'll make sure you have the guidance and support you need. PREG is known for individualized fertility care that's unique to every patient. We take the time to provide a reassuring and empowering experience because we believe that you deserve nothing less. Let us help you on your journey to parenthood. Visit us at pregonline.com to learn more. Get the guidance and support you need at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Kind of like choosing Derek Jeter as the pinch hitter for your baseball team.
Jeter, you're in. We need a home run.
I'll give it a try. I've swung a bat once or twice.
That's out of here.
Yep, even easier than that. With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Okay, this is Keno. This is future Keno. I recorded this episode a few weeks ago. There are mad errors in this recording. There are mad problems with it. There's just mad, high-pitched frequency catching on the fucking interface. I don't want to hear about it. I know it's there. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm not recording a new episode. Thank you for tuning in, and I love you, Chunky Milk. Goodbye.
Mary Campbell. Mary, yeah. Pebblebrook.
Pebblebrook. No Pebblebrook for sure.
Word. Hey, what's going on, Chunky Milk? This is your show captain Keno, alongside me again, my brother.
Of course. Got Don. How y'all living?
For sure. I think the only people I like to invite to do this shit is people we were just talking about how I'm not gonna be able to find a job after this podcast is all said and done, and people that like to have those type of conversations get to pull up. You know what I mean? So right now I got Ken Boyd with me.
Yes, sir. Much appreciate you for having me, bro. You know,
for
same
sure.
vibes for sure.
For sure. Yeah. If any, I don't think nobody would know this, but we don't have no real script for the first half of this, so we'll just be shooting the breeze and whatnot.
Yeah, for sure. That's the best conversation, though. For sure.
Yes, sir. So what we get into, family? Let me let this beat right up. Pay for this motherfucker. Gotta get my money's worth. Everything.
Every second, for sure. Nah, shit fire, though.
I actually stole it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, there's a lot of catalog, though. I ain't gonna lie. I think half my catalog is stolen beats. That's why.
I thought about making a mixtape that was like, I never paid for not one of these beats.
I always thought, like, yo, me and my engineer joke every time I produce a song. I record a song. He be like, yo, it's gonna be the one we get sued. And I'm like, yes, bro. I hope so. Like, I can't wait till they come knocking the door. I'm like, yo, Twitter me, please, bro. Just blow me up immediately, bro. I can't wait to be like, yeah, they was at my door talking crazy about this beat, bro.
Yeah.
Please retweet this as much as you can.
Sure.
I'm gonna drop the video and it's over with.
Yes, sir. And you know they start putting that on. Why didn't you pay for this beat? And all them shits, bro. I'll be mad as fuck. You listen to the first minute of the beat, you're like, oh shit, let me download this bitch. Go crazy. Why didn't you pay for this beat?
Cut that shit right out. Put a little beat drop right there. That's it. We cut that shit right out. We gonna put a smooth beat drop. They gonna love that shit, bro. They gonna be like, that shit was hard. Like, yeah, we just had to take out, the promo for him and shit. Fuck his tag or whatever.
Fuck that nigga. Gotta respect it. Why you put your shit as free if you gonna try to charge a nigga?
That's what I always said, bro. If you gonna only put your shit, I would never put my beat on any platform other than something you gotta purchase it or you gotta download it. You gonna put it on YouTube, bro, and it's all this shit you can download. YouTube the MP3, I can't do it, bro.
Oh no, YouTube the MP3, bro. I will buy stock in that bitch.
Yeah, bro.
Once they go crazy, cause I remember when I was in I must have been in 6th grade, and I was telling my sister yo, I got all the free music on Apple. She was like, that's impossible. I was like, all right, bitch. Buy your own music. I'm gonna be out here with the ringtones, bro. Like,
I'm gonna have all the free shit. Y'all can do all the buying y'all want, bro.
Then you could just download the fucking album cover, bro. My 6th grade laptop looked like a fucking scammer shit you've ever seen in your life. Everything was blurry and like. I
went through like 4 laptops because of music, bro. You already know it's so much shit you try to download, bro. You come back, your shit blue. And you like, damn, all right. Glad I just didn't have my whole life on that shit. But yo, that blue screen was, man. I remember I lost all my designs from freshman to junior year of college. Every design I ever did, any like logo, brand, anything, gone, bro.
A blue screen?
Blue screen, bro. And I was so mad that I ain't think like a smart person, like, oh, just take, everything out, take it to, everything taken off. I just threw that shit. I was mad as fuck. And then somebody was like, you good, bro? They can always just pull everything up. And I was like, oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Let me go find them pieces. Yeah, let me go find them pieces, bro. That motherboard doesn't have, gang. I don't think they can do that shit no more.
That shit was over with. You need to find Tony Stark.
You cried at me, bro.
I need a transformer to do that shit because that shit was completely gone, bro. And then I just said, fuck it, restart though. That's the best way to do it.
That's another thing that certain people I like to be around, they do other shit like Renaissance man type shit.
Yeah.
You be with the music, you with the clothes. Man, anything else you dabble into before we dive into those two?
Shit, man. I mean, other than like the clothes, music, I love doing the photography and videography because I do the editing for it too. So I not only just record, I edit it. And I just like to create. I feel like anything that's creative, bro, I just want to try it. If anything, I really always feel like I had a skill to just create. So if it involves that shit, I try anything. Like I did painting for a little minute.
What do you feel like goes into that? Like what goes into like your like need to create?
I think it's just like it's almost like an ADD response, bro. Like some people have like they gotta just do something to like sit still. Like if I don't like have a creative space, bro, I always feel like I just be moving. Like if I'm at work or something, bro, like you would never see me stop moving, bro. Because if I'm not creating, bro, I'm not really comfortable. I just be like, shit, I gotta keep moving, bro. I gotta keep doing
it. It just feels unnatural type
shit. Yeah. Like that's why I don't do well like following like rules and like give me the list. I be like, damn, bro, like I don't want to do it to your standard for real because I'd rather do my own creativity. Right. So that's why I really ain't jumped into like music videos yet because you gotta follow like, hey, let's go here. And I'll be like, yo, this is about to be ass, bro. Like, like I don't like your vision, but you can't say that. Just someone trying to pay you money. So it's
that's why I had to stop on my commission shit. Like, recently I got into the space of creative directing because I just wanted to create so much, but I slowed down all my personal shit. So I just wanted to do it for other people. I was doing shit for free and most times and like other shit, but then like niggas' visions just wasn't mine. So like I couldn't abuse their vision. Pretty much.
Exactly, bro. And you can't even like, it don't feel comfortable because you feel like if you put too much of your own creativity in it, people might then or just run off with your like, what your creativity might be. Because people are definitely gonna listen to you and be like, nah, that's hard. And be like, oh, but he kind of cheap. So I bet if I get an idea to, the nigga that's gonna really tax me, I'm gonna pay the nigga to tax me. So now you see your idea given somebody else that they paid crazy money to it. You like, damn, it wasn't even worth it, bro. Could have just kept that shit. So I don't like commission work either, bro. I can't do it. It's like I rather until I run out of every idea possible, then I start working with somebody else shit. Until then, bro, like
I can feel that. I feel like it's important to like build your own vision. And not like be influenced by anything else. Just let it build.
I definitely got like some influences, but like you said, like to not be influenced is big. Like it's always people I pull, like I always had some type of liking to it. And I'm like, I like that, but I don't even follow like celebrities and shit. Like I don't like to see what I gotta like compete against.
You like to make sure your own.
Exactly. Like, let's all be creative in our own sense, and then come together randomly. Like I see you out with some shit. Like yo, we have some similar shit. I'm like, yo.
And once you hit that peak of creation, that's when you start finding like people that see like you on the same creative like path type shit. And that's why you really hit collaboration.
The energy just be there. It's so easy to like match energy in creative spaces because people kind of always bring they self, so you don't have to worry about like breaking down walls and shit. Like when you creative, bro, I get to see exactly who you is. Exactly. So everybody's always just so. Like you said, the energy, the wavelengths is perfect, bro. Creative space is always the best place to be.
Right.
Speaking of that, like keeping your like shit pure type shit. That's why niggas hate me in the studio. Like, I will be because
why they hate you,
bro? I'll be like, I don't want nobody to give me lyrics. So like you could say the hardest shit and it will go on beat. It will go with exactly what I'm saying, the rhyme scheme, the fucking tone, the cadence, everything. I'm like, fuck. You should have let me find that shit instead of you saying it, because now I can never say that shit.
Yeah, because
I got over that shit a little bit, but like still to this day, like I'd rather just write mad shit, even if I'm not gonna use the same beats that I wrote them to. Just write mad shit, so when I get there, I can still just go off of energy. If I'm lost, I just be like, all right, for sure.
Yeah, literally, bro. Like the creative process for recording is the same way. Like I'm the same way, bro. Like I don't like nobody in studio if I record, because I just hate hearing other people's like the influences, bro. I hate when people say shit like, oh, this is like oh, you remind me of oh, this beat sound like and I be like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like, now I'm trying to create something new, and now I'm hearing that dumbass shit in my ear, and it's like, people don't even be knowing, like, that shit is like real negative almost in the creative space. Like, I don't want to hear some shit from you, man. Like, it's trying to be
unless it's literally the foundation. If I go look up a fucking Kid Cudi type beat, you be like, damn, that song got Cudi. It's almost like a compliment.
Yeah, like, oh, you look back like, yes,
you be like, just like what you're saying.
You got a good ear, bro. They be like, they be feeling themselves. They be like, yeah, I'm really that nigga type shit. They be like, it's Kid Cudi beat. You like, yeah, bro. Yeah. They be like, I knew that. That's his sound.
Word.
So I got a question. How long both of y'all been rapping for?
I made my first song in what's that teacher that we said that had the fat ass?
In 7th grade?
Yeah.
Bro.
She was light skinned, she had a fat ass.
It wasn't Miss Hannah, was it?
Alright, anyway.
That's my fault.
No.
Bro, I'm throwing out names, bro. I remember names. I'm sorry.
Bro. Oh, I think you missed her. I don't think you had her.
That must have been what it was.
No, you had her, because I wasn't there in 6th grade. So yeah, she was there. She was there.
I was only there 7th grade.
She was there 7th grade for sure. What?
Are you struggling to conceive? You have options, and at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group, we'll make sure you have the guidance and support you need. PREG is known for individualized fertility care that's unique to every patient. We take the time to provide a reassuring and empowering experience because we believe that you deserve nothing less. Let us help you on your journey to parenthood. Visit us at pregonline.com to learn more. Get the guidance and support you need at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group.
Bro. Yo, y'all can't hear. I'm sure I can hear the smile on this nigga face right now. The fucking flood of memories of ass just like came over this nigga. It's like psych.
Nah, I know her ass was fat then. Her
bro, she had a waddle.
Oh yeah, her shit was crazy.
Niggas was 13, like not trying to go to the board.
Don't ask me a goddamn question right now. You looking at her like, don't ask me shit. You better ask one of these females now. You keep on turning around writing shit, talking about come up here behind me like, nah.
She knows she playing too.
You know.
But we went to a school that gave us MacBooks, and then that's when she let us sit down in class one day and just like make beats and shit, bro. I wrote my first shit to that shit, and that shit was like special. Man, we back. We had a little bit of technical difficulties. What were we talking about? When did you make your first track and shit?
Shit, my first song, bro. Niggas finessed me into getting into the music and shit. Like, I think senior year of high school. Oh no, right after we got out of high school, so freshman year, like college for real. Cause like niggas was making music like before me for real. Cause niggas was linking up before me. Like niggas was smoking this shit, and I was still an athlete. I was like, y'all niggas weird. Y'all smoking this shit. Like I'm trying to be an athlete and shit. As soon as that shit was over with, I'm like, yeah, I'm over with that shit. Where the gas at? And I started smoking with niggas, and niggas was like making music, and they played me a song one day, and I always write like poetry. I've been writing poetry since like 2nd grade or some shit. Like I always just like writing shit. So like niggas said made this song, they play that shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like this shit crazy, nigga. I'm like, I'm looking at niggas like, y'all niggas made this shit for real. Like I had to see the video. Like they were like recorded the song playing our Pro Tools and shit. When niggas do the OG snippets, like when you really just be in the room on Snapchat, show me that shit. I'm like, nah, y'all niggas hard. I was like, nah, I'm trying to get into the music, bro. This shit fire. But I was on some bullshit that I really ain't want to for real. Cause like, if niggas is making SoundCloud music, you're not gonna try to go in there and make no Wale ass shit. So you like, y'all niggas already got a sound.
Bro, when I listened to your tape, I had to hit you up cause like, I could hear the difference in like, what you was trying to do. Like, that's why the whole time right now, bro, music is dead right now, bro.
Nah,
like,
no cap.
It kind of we saw it die though. Like it went from like that Wale like type of actual like they trying to convey a message.
Now it's just like
shit
was a story, bro. Like you could actually know like what a nigga was trying to do, like with his music. Like you was like, oh, that nigga has a sound. Now you just hear a song and be like, that shit was cool, but he was trying to just drop some shit that we knew we would like, and then when it's over with, anymore,
it's nothing but opinion. It's just like, I want to give you this, I want you to feel this way, and you gonna feel that way. However, niggas used to really put like something behind it, like
some deep time,
something else where you really gotta think like, damn, what that nigga just said.
Yeah, like yo, I still be playing like Jay-Z and Wayne. I be like, as you get older, you catch like new shit. Like you be like, yo, that nigga was talking, bro. And then I listen to some shit now, and I be like, I was just talking about this yesterday, bro, because I'm recording music, and I'm like, I don't even be as pleased as I used to be with my own music, because you kind of lose the thought of like, let me throw this extra like metaphor in there, or like throw this extra little like narrative that you got to catch, because niggas don't give a fuck. Like they just want to hear the shit they gonna catch quick and go to the next bar. Beat got to be hard, get a hard ass hook, and then they'll like the shit, and you're like, damn. But like my engineer was saying, to build your core fan base though, you still got to make that story music though, because niggas not gonna want to fuck with you long term.
Perfect balance of that shit. X.
Man,
that nigga knew, like, all right, my core fans, they gonna listen to, oh, I met the devil down in Miami, like that shit. Like, okay, I'm listening to that shit. I'm listening to Vice City. Then you got Look at Me, where it's just like rage, pure energy,
and it gave everybody type shit. But you, even with that, like, he ain't lose his fan base in that, like,
because it was all authentic.
All
like,
authentic as fuck, bro. That screamo shit was crazy, bro.
I was kind of like, when he was alive, bro, I was a hater. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not ashamed to say that shit. I used to hate all these niggas. I used to not listen to no Thugger because I was a big Wayne fan. I was like, this nigga just want to be Wayne.
Nah, for sure. For sure.
I just, bro, but I can admit that, like, damn, that nigga, before he died though, but he definitely caught my attention, and I seen it, like, what he was on.
What he was on,
so I had to get out of that whole mode that was like, you remember, you kind of got to choose, because if you want to keep doing that whole lyrical shit, they gonna put you in that box like, oh, you
a J. Cole nigga. I can't go nowhere. I'll be calling the fucking evil J. Cole, bro. Like, nigga, I did a song one day, bro, and I might have got too lyrical. Nigga hopped out and said, bro, you the evil J. Cole. I was like, yo, that's hard, but come on, bro. Like, that's like a 1 month like media run of the evil J. Cole. That's all that'll be, bro. I was like, don't do that to me, bro. Because for one, I'm not a J. Cole fan. For one, it make me feel like, damn, maybe I am J. Cole. Because I don't even listen to that nigga. What if I really am that nigga, bro? Man, but like you said though, like the same thing with X though was crazy. I'm the same way with like Nas. Like, I ain't hear Nas till 2 years ago because I was a Jay-Z fan, and like, you said that nigga got dick sucking lips. I'm not playing you, bro. Like, you violated my who I consider the number one like legend in the world. I'm like, yo, Nas never got to play for me, bro, until like You Got Served or some shit, whatever his song was playing on, like Heaven Was a Mile, or whatever song he got. And I was like, yo, what song is that? Go back, Nas, one little listen. Other than that, bro, never. But then I gave him his credit, like, later on, like you said with X, like you go back, you hear like, nah, that nigga was talented. Like Nas was. When
you have that talent to turn a skeptic into a believer, you really want to niggas.
Like, you one of them niggas, bro. Like X had so many niggas at first, like, this not gonna hit, bro. Like, all he doing is screaming. We don't want to hear this. And then he dropped that first album, and niggas was like, these is 45-second, 50-second, 1 minute songs. This shit hard as fuck,
he changed the whole scape of music, bro.
Man, like
before X, niggas was doing 3 minute songs.
3 minute songs and doing all this
niggas
extra
doing 3
shit,
verses
man.
and two hooks and all this type of shit, bro. And then, not to cut off your train of thought, but another thing that like made me kind of like stay away from this nigga is that he dissed Drake, and I was a big Drake head at the time, because you remember Drake didn't miss at that time. And I'm still thinking about
that's peak Drake.
If you're reading this,
that's peak Drake right there.
He just started to fall off right after that shit, and then X kind of like expedited his fall off, and I was like, damn, like this nigga.
He violated.
And then when I seen that Drake actually stole the song, I was like, damn, like, this nigga's telling facts. Like, he did definitely.
What song was that? Look at Me, right?
Yeah, Look at Me.
And then
Kissing My Teeth.
What was it? It was on
More Life.
It had one of the UK
British
drill niggas on it too. Was
he
it
tried to like say it was his
shit?
song and shit.
And I was like, yo, that make it even worse, bro, because we know it's your song and we know why you did it. Like,
you forgot about this story.
You mainstream. Like, you gotta kind of look at what's popping, and you know
that's how you survive.
That's
for
how
so
you survive.
long.
Yeah, but it still was like, damn, X was right, bro. You did jack that shit, man.
X was like real dope, because he looked in the eyes of this nigga that of course, everybody in our generation idolized Drake at some point. So he looked at his like somebody that he idolized and made him their competition.
Yeah,
like, that's how like boisterous his like ego was.
That's why I fuck with that shit too, bro. I fuck with it, and I feel like X is one of the reasons I really got into making the music, because like I said, I started with poetry, and poetry is like more of an emotional like feel to what you're trying to say. Like it's definitely like emotion based. So when you hearing like rap back then, like especially SoundCloud, like wasn't nobody really making that shit unless you listen to that type of music, like Peep and shit. And I did. So it was like, I was like, nah, but X a different type of nigga that's doing it. So I'm like, I could maybe fuck with it, bro. And then he did I Don't Want to Do This Anymore. And I was like, nah, this nigga is different, bro. I was like,
you ever seen him perform?
Yeah, not in person, nah. And that shit, I hate I never got to see him in person, bro. Because he was one of them niggas that I knew, like, his crowd control was all about who he was, bro. It had nothing to do with even the music. Like, you just wanted to be in his presence because his energy and shit. Word. So that shit was crazy, like. But to hear that nigga make that song, I'm like, this is supposed to be some, like, deep emotional shit, but it sounds great, bro. Like, this nigga is the screamo nigga. He's making melodic music. Like, this shit is, and you can hear, like, He not singing like trying to be like R&B. Like that nigga just makes a melody that's like, oh, you feel it, nigga. Like it goes straight to your mind. That's like that shit's crazy.
I love, bro. Like they don't. When somebody call me a rapper, it's an insult because the rapper's not doing shit like that. Even the sing-songy nigga that you can think of, like he's not
making the actual feel of what you talking about in music,
put that
bro.
Emotion in your being type shit.
And X had a way of like really like he even talked about it, how he would make songs that was in a frequency that would kind of like calm you and shit, bro. Like good for like depression and shit, anxiety. Bro, they was like, yo,
he's talking about frequency. He's like, oh, all right, man.
He said, hey, bro, listen, you not about to fuck the Matrix up. Like you can't come in here and tell niggas music can solve problems. You don't get to do that shit. Cause Kanye talked about it like what 2 years ago, it was last year, when he was like, the frequencies of music now are very
he's talking about
evil.
808s and shit
the 808s are evil.
Make niggas aggressive.
And I was like, bro, if you even go back to like X music, his 808s were never what was the like deep shit.
Guitars and shit.
Yeah, bro, like he used to fuck with sounds, like instruments that made crazy sounds. And I was like, yo, that even show you like he was hip to the energy, bro. Like he was hip to not giving out a demonic energy. He had them type songs sometimes, but his mainstream shit was never a demonic or like evil energy when it came to how he presented the music. So R.I.P. that nigga, man.
For sure
R.I.P. That's the crazy part though. I actually started listening to X like towards, I think it's when he dropped that album. 17. The album was the
17.
The question mark. I think so. Yeah, was that the like really depressing joint?
Like when it had
it was like that was the purpose of it basically.
Yeah, I think that's when it has like the depression obsession song.
Yeah. So that's when I started watching him, and like I'm nigga, depression was literally like my upbringing. So like listening to that shit, I was like, hold the fuck up.
I was like, yo, this nigga is not like really like playing out my mental like shit. I'm like
it was weird.
That
it was a connection though. It's like it was realizing like, whoa, it's like. First off, there's no X without Cudi. That's why I love Cudi. Cudi literally broke down that like, all right, I'm finna get on a song and I'm finna be depressed, and I'm finna like, and you finna connect with it.
You gonna feel that shit. You gonna feel that
because like depression really is the same for everybody for real.
That's what I'm about to say. It's not
like
really
everybody's going down the same path.
Literally, it's existential.
Like, that's
everybody has to, because you know you're gonna die. You damn like. You know
it's in your mind all the time.
You know that's my bad. Existential philosophy.
And that's the thing. Like you said, it's always like when that depression not the same for everybody, but everybody has that feeling of being in your head and can't nobody relate. So when you can hear music that's like, oh, that nigga's being like vulnerable about it, you like I can actually sit and like really hear that shit and relate. So like with like you said, Cudi, bro, I'm such a big Cudi fan. Like. Like the last like 5 years, and I kind of just stopped listening. It wasn't the same, but for that reason is why I fucked with him though, bro. If you can like actually make a nigga not feel like they crazy, you like, yo, this nigga fine.
The beauty in what Cudi does is, first off, the only way you can do that is by being completely yourself. And
for sure.
You completely make yourself an individual, and then by completely making yourself an individual, it's like other individuals are like, oh shit, that individual is just
that
like
nigga is
me.
just like me, bro. Like I can actually hear this shit and be like, yo, my nigga, I get it.
Kanye got a thing. He said in an interview, he was like, if you listen to me, you're not a fan of me. You're a fan of yourself.
Yeah, like literally, bro.
Puts that battery pack in your mind.
He puts that shit in your mind where it's like, yo, I'm not. I'm not crazy. Like, they not gonna understand me, but
Right.
it is an understanding to what's going on. Yeah,
saying.
they're not gonna understand this. You like, yo, it's niggas that's dealing with this too. So let me, like, you know what I'm saying? It gives you confidence to deal with what's going on in your head a lot more. Like, it gives you able to talk to yourself. That sounds crazy, but you're able to talk to yourself because of the music and shit.
And go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you asked me the first time we was on pod, and you were like, "What goes into my Instagram post?" That goes into my Instagram post. Like, literally exactly what Cuddy, like, where Cuddy going with that? Let me be a complete individual, and somebody's gonna be like, "Damn, I get that."
Yeah, bro.
That's it.
I'm telling you, bro. Cuddy had the blueprint for that. For
I would say right now is the most depressing music I've ever heard. Because I was just saying this on his last pod. It's like, I feel like the whole tone of, like, just the generation I see coming up, and maybe are still a generation, like, they're mad depressed.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Their depression and our, like, what Cuddy was talking about is, like, he always made you feel like the depression wasn't the end of the story. Like, he wrote himself as the mood man, as the hero. Yeah. So, like, that can't be the end of the story.
Exactly.
You listen to Moon Man 3?
That's the
bro. That shit sound like it was supposed to, like, that trilogy is perfect.
It's absolutely perfection.
Because it was the whole ending. I remember Twitter was getting mad. Like, they were like, yo, they were trying to compare, like, between them, and I was like, bro, don't compare it. Like, evaluate them as, like, literally a trilogy, bro. Like, the third one ended the trilogy for a reason. Like,
I love,
it was beautiful.
People talk about classic albums. If you can make a trilogy, you that nigga.
Yeah, bro, because that shit is hard, bro.
What's that? Late registration,
late registration, college dropout,
graduation. Trilogy, crazy.
And it was crazy, and it was a evolution of that nigga, bro. Like, you can almost be like, all right, the first one hard in the raw form. Second one, I like to see that nigga grow, but I like how he still continue. The third one, you like, yo, that nigga is him. Like, I'm seeing the evolution, bro.
Bro, and every single one of them was literally both trilogies were self journeys, nigga.
Yeah,
both trilogies were self journeys of creation, nigga. That shit was amazing, bro. When we really get into it, that shit is amazing, bro.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
And then graduation is literally, like you said, that's Ye, like, peaking, like, nigga, I am hip hop.
He knew that.
He knew that shit, bro.
It's called graduation, bro.
And he knew it. He built it on his own. He was like, nigga, I am. Like,
and that's
like, damn, when you hit that,
he stopped making quote unquote hip hop.
Yeah, and he branched off.
He literally from that shit, bro. He got bored of it. Wait, has everyone seen the
shit? Nigga, what the wait?
And I was just about to say, have you seen his movie?
Hey, when you reach the peak and you want to go higher,
you gotta sacrifice somebody. Hey, listen, bro,
shits,
it's the fact that that's not even like a misunderstood thing, because every single point of our stage of making music, niggas have sat down and been like, you know, we gotta sacrifice somebody, right? And we be like, I don't know who's gonna be the one to do it, but if niggas want to reach that peak, somebody you better get somebody, my nigga. You gotta find something. I hope Kanye ain't really do that, but you know what I'm saying. But when I watched the documentary, bro, it showed a lot of shit that really opened my eyes about him.
That documentary was amazing. Kid Cudi documentary was amazing. Still,
niggas do a real good job at telling their stories from perspective. Yeah.
So the thing that I always understood, the thing about me is I always apply understanding. So I don't judge first. I understand first. The thing about is I completely understand. First off, this nigga got famous off his own shit. Off his own, like, this is what I want. And then just to bring in his mom into the shit, he gets famous, he get the money. Now his mom done got this shit done based off his money, and then the shit go wrong, and nigga, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That shit happened to me. I'd be in a pretty dark place too, my nigga. Like,
nigga, what? I'd be a crazy nigga. Like,
nigga, what?
That Hennessy bottle, like, I told niggas, y'all lucky it would have been empty with me, bro. I'd have been on the second one. Like, niggas would have seen me like 2 bottles,
bro.
Nigga, I would have been like, they're like, yo, you gotta go to the awards, bro. Please make me go. No, you gotta go. All right, watch this, nigga. Bet I gotta go. Watch this, nigga. I'm coming with a blunt, a Henny bottle. Like, hey, y'all better kick me the fuck out, bro. You right. Beyonce had the best video of all time. Yeah, he laid lucky him like, this funny. White bitch shouldn't be up here. And lucky he really wild out, bro.
This a hip hop awards, ain't it?
This a hip hop. Look at this bitch. Nah, bro, I would have been crying if he did that, but he deserved to do that though. But to be that crazy, bro. Like, I hate using the word crazy, but as when people can like understand, like, it's such a word that you got to use for like a normal person to like really get it. Yeah. But we understand like what crazy really means. It's just misunderstood. Like, you have an individual thought process that's not understood. But so to put it in simple form, he's crazy. That came from what happened to you, bro. Like, you can't literally become a self-driven. Oh, I made it off only what I did. I made all them beats
y'all
myself.
Said it right. self-driven, all that shit, but niggas was hating on him.
Niggas hated that shit,
said,
bro.
No, like nobody wants to hear your voice, bro.
You can't fit into this
Niggas said,
bubble.
Stop,
Nigga,
like for real, like what are you doing?
They really did.
Niggas that rocked with him was like, nah, you hard, but stay hard like over there, nigga.
Niggas
we
heard
don't
the
fuck
song
with
and
that.
said, damn, let me get that beat though.
Yeah, who this nigga rapping? Take that nigga up.
I'm
The
not
beat, let me get
gonna-
that, bro.
That's another thing. It's like when you really look into all that, how is a human supposed to forget
Exactly,
that?
bro.
Yeah.
Like when you
bro.
building and you building all this and you, bro, Jay-Z right next to you. You remember Jay-Z wasn't riding for
That
you
nigga
like
was
at
not
one point.
fucking with you,
he was
bro.
not riding.
When
He
you was playing his beats,
wanted to stay Hove.
You was
Did
on the
listen
door,
to,
bro.
Big Brother, bro. He literally said in the song, he was
Man.
like, he was trying to keep me like down, like on some
He
Big Brother
said
shit.
when he wanted to go to the concert, he couldn't get no tickets, but he was like,
Damn.
I
You could buy a
understood.
ticket, yeah.
He was like, I understood. And it's like, to other niggas, like, nah, that's wild, that's fucked up. But you get it, like, you my big brother and you dub me. And like, I'm used to that though, but you my
I'ma make
big
it so
brother,
you
nigga.
can't-
Like,
nobody can never dub
exactly,
me.
nigga. I'm gonna take it out with everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm gonna always look at you like, you my big
I'm
brother.
gonna work harder.
I'm gonna hate everybody.
Bro, that's the mentality, bro. That Kobe got, that Kanye. I love Kanye when he's egotistic, bro.
Yeah, I love it,
that
bro.
shit.
I love it.
Because just like how he was saying, it put that, damn, bro, I need to be on some shit
You gotta be, bro.
every hour of the day. I can sleep less. Fuck it. I'll sleep when I'm gone.
So here's the thing about Ye to me though. Like the thing about egotism is you have to catch it. I don't ever see Ye catch his own egotism.
I think he's pure ego.
I think
And when
he's
he's
pure
not
ego,
in pure
bro.
ego mode, he's
I'm
gonna
so-
start being weird. Like when he was like, all right, worst Ye album. There's only one right answer.
Ye.
Yeah.
But like I
Because he
still
was-
like, but I still liked Ye.
'Cause he got-
like,
I still like Ye a lot.
my thing
I was
is
about to say,
worst.
I fuck
Like
with Ye.
worst
He can't
is
make
like
bad music.
What's
Let's all
worse?
agree on
Yeah,
that.
I was about to
But,
say,
like-
he can't make bad
but he
music, bro.
can't,
It's
like-
hard. It's hard.
When he had to get out his ego because they put him on meds and he got like mad white bitches in his ear saying,
Yeah.
you bipolar,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
calm down, like why you working
Models
so
and
hard?
shit, and he fucked with the
so
wrong people
he
and
had to
shit.
actually go to like mental fucking institute.
Yeah, because he really started thinking like, damn, maybe something is wrong with me.
Man, I tell niggas, as soon as you touch that
What
pill,
there
it's
is
over
something.
with, bro. As soon as you come
Bro.
on that routine pills, over
You
with,
create
bro.
your reality, yes, but everybody around you helps create your
Yeah.
reality too.
Well,
so when people tell
I
you
think
like
people around
yeah.
you help create it better than you do.
But
If
it's like,
I'm really being honest with you, but that's until you get that point in your life where you can
Yeah.
claim your own reality and
Facts,
say
facts,
this is
facts,
me
facts,
building
facts,
it. But
facts, yeah,
until then, the people around you gonna build it more than you
no,
do.
hell yeah,
I was
bro.
gonna call it
Just by the words
mentality,
they
but
say.
it's knowledge. It's about
It's
knowledge.
built into it. Yeah, it's built
I think you touched on it perfectly too when you said that he's all ego, right? So imagine at a pivotal point in your life, everybody around you is like very, I guess the opposite of being self confident. Like they kind of like need validation. You're at the point where you don't need that no more. You need people to boost you and help you be a positive mental state. You're around people that's always negative in their mental state, like the Kardashians. Never one look. They got to change their look to fit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're around people that are plastic, bro. Like,
Yes, yeah.
And you need the opposite around you right now. Like, people always say to be funny, but if he was around blacks more, he might be better. Like,
yeah. All right, I look at it in a way that's like he's his whole career he's been moving forward type shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then you gotta, if I take out music, right? No, I keep keeping music, but he was making the best music while he was still in hip hop.
Yeah.
Then niggas loved him. Then he tried to move into pop.
Yeah.
And then he wasn't making the best music in pop at first, but then he started making the best music in pop.
he started creating
Then he started
sound.
getting out of music and started going into fashion and shit. And he was making the worst clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why niggas was shitting on him. He was like, bro, all these other black people, hip hop people love my clothes, love my music. Do you know who I am? These
Yeah.
niggas looking at him like, nigga, no.
No.
I don't
Like,
know.
nigga,
I listen to
what the
classic
fuck is
fucking music.
is a dropout? Like,
Yeah.
nigga, I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
So he just got humbled on a different level. And he had to stay in, because I think when he moved to pop music, that transcendence was fast.
Yeah,
like, it
for
took
sure.
like a year.
Yeah.
But to drop another album and be like, bitch, I'm
What
really
was his
Shit,
move to pop?
yeah.
What was his move to pop?
Most pop,
where we talking
graduation.
about?
Graduation,
I
I
think
think.
graduation was when he did that switch to pop. Because after that, it's
Almost
Stronger,
like that.
Stronger was low key
Yeah.
that step into.
When he tried to move more into fuck the hip hop awards, I want him more into like I want to try to get a
tried to be
Grammy.
Michael
This
Jackson, right
motherfucker,
then and
yeah,
there.
you know what I'm saying? Like he
after
tried
that,
to
he dropped
transcend.
808s, and that's when it was
He
like,
tried to
that's- and he
transcend like
did.
fuck, and that 808s was different. And that's how you make 808s and not like you said like be on a different level like of a mental state with your own confidence. Like
That
you
was like
can't
a
go in
ladder.
there and make that without knowing like
this is that shit.
That was a
that
ladder.
hip hop niggas gonna fuck with me like no matter what. I can bank this because I want y'all to fuck with me. So if I can appeal to this new group, y'all gonna always fuck with me. So it don't matter. So to go in confident like this gonna be a new sound. Everybody fuck with it. First week or so, niggas like, nah, this shit not it, and then that shit become greatness, bro. Like
he just kept hitting higher places too, bro. That's the crazy part. Like every single one of his albums, there's a ladder between it. Like there's a ladder between fucking after he had Graduation, because that was like him building like what he was. Like, all right, hip hop. Yeah, like hip hop. This is me. Like this is my footprint. All right, and then he was like, all right, now I'm gonna make 808s and Heartbreaks. And 808s and Heartbreaks, when you really like listen to it, like In a Void. Shit go in a void.
Yeah, look, that was hard. That was
like
shit
goes. Gotta rap like, hold on, I just did.
Oh, that was a bar. That was
shit goes. Like the shit just is like, wait a second.
Yeah,
this is hip hop, yo.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck did this nigga just do? And then he dropped My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and it's like, what did this nigga just put into this?
That's why I love
what did he just put into this?
He's Travis Scott's mentor. We can all agree on that.
Yeah,
shit.
for sure.
He built that. Utopia is gonna be like My Beautiful Dark Twisted, bro. Because
I hope
My Beautiful Dark Twisted, it has to be.
It has to be, bro. Like he can't go down to what he did before.
He shitted on America's Sweetheart and had to come back and like show these niggas like, I still do this music shit. Y'all know that, right? Like, yeah. This is the fail safe. I had to break the gut and get this fucking album out the fucking vault. And now Travis killed about 10 people, and like now he has to fucking go crazy. Has to even though he didn't kill the people, like I don't care.
But he's responsible for it in the world's
view. To create that environment or whatever.
Crazy, like Utopia has to be that splat.
I think it's either gonna be, you know, it's crazy though. I think he's gonna end up dropping the Scots on some wild shit.
The Scots instead.
Yeah, it's something just weird to me about the fact that Cudi said he done making music.
I don't like that.
Cudi said he done making music.
Yeah, Cudi said he done making music. But I also think he said that because everything that he's done is already finished. They already said the Scots was done like last year. Like
I think it's because he was getting shitted on.
Yeah, for sure.
And Cudi would listen to like the public view and shit like that.
Because like you said, he's always been vulnerable. Like he's vulnerable.
Cudi doesn't have an ego, so his rage has always been coming from somewhere else.
Yeah, bro. Like you listen to music, like, nah, I want to see what's wrong with this nigga because it's not some fake shit. Like this nigga's gonna tell you, like, if some shit happened last week, oh, that song will be crazy. Because that nigga about to go in there like, nah, that shit on my mind, bro. I gotta talk about it. So when niggas was booing him, I remember I tweeted like, oh, he's done. Yeah, he's not about to go perform
and
shit
that's
no more.
That's why I didn't
bro.
like how he went about the fucking booing. Because all right, Cudi's not even that wasn't even Cudi on that stage. Yeah, because when he threw that bottle, I never expected him to say like, yo, stop that shit. Like try to be hard and shit.
Trying to be hard and shit.
I was like, I wouldn't even take you serious. I'll throw him. I wouldn't take you seriously, bro.
Yeah, that's
I'll open that shit, put like, the whole water on the
thing
crowd.
is Cudi know. Like I know Cudi know. Like there's no way you thought you was gonna act like that and people's gonna be like, oh
yeah. Like and the thing is, like, if you went about it a different way, like, understand you in front of a crowd that's not even your fan base for real, bro. Like that's not who loves you, bro. Like you're
that Billie Eilish
who walked off? Didn't Drake walk off when niggas started booing him?
Yeah, and again, that's not your crowd, bro. Like, why are you mad, bro?
No, because Drake think he Michael Jackson.
And
so he can't do no
deservedly
wrong.
so though. At that time, bro, that was like nothing was the same, or like probably like what views, right?
It was a little bit after.
Come on, that nigga walked out like
wild and booing Drake,
like,
whatever the case
bro.
is.
Because Cudi's wasn't that bad. Drake's was like, damn. I'd like, and at that point I hated Drake, so I was like, good shit, y'all. I was like, good shit, bro. Make him feel that shit. Make that nigga bitch. And he walked out. I was like, yeah, leave, bitch ass nigga.
My problem with Drake is that he doesn't care about music anymore.
Exactly.
Like, he's not trying to make the best music, bro. He's
wait. Before I shit on him though, he got like two songs in my top 5 of the year right now. Cause that nigga
let me think.
That nigga made some bad bitch music this year.
Oh, you talking about Office?
That honestly, never mind shit.
Oh, honestly, never mind.
Honestly, never mind.
That what is it? Flight's book. The one that has that crazy ass sample in the beginning.
I'm glad you brought up never mind, brother.
Because like I hate that he did that. Because again, I don't think he cares about music. He made what we wanted to hear.
That's also because I be going out.
No. The thing about never mind, I don't listen to never mind. All right. I
can enjoy the fuck out that, bro. That is a bag,
bro.
What's that song?
That nigga got in the bag for that shit, bro. I be walking around
when you out like drunk,
man. What? Yo, that's the other song because nigga, you know how fire you gotta be to make that, and I really be in the car like really bopping to that shit. Like you hard, bro.
That hasn't spoken back to me in months off of that song
off of
and
that,
a few
bro.
shots.
When I say bad
We
bitch
supposed to be
music,
hitting
bro,
rum punch
that
today.
nigga has me like, I can get dressed in the morning to that shit, get in the whip with that shit. I'll be out lit with that shit.
It's just a vibe.
And like you said, music's not good right now. But that's not, that song's not about the music. That's energy, bro. Like that's music that niggas don't really make no more. Rock could just play that shit and it actually makes me feel the music. I don't even think he rapped on most of that song. Like he let the beat just carry that shit. Like I don't know who produced that shit, but I'm gonna just say 40 that is that nigga. Because if he had hands on that song's
I'm glad
crazy.
I praised it and everybody heard me praise it just now. But I have to also say, because it's not sitting right in my spirit, that album was part of an agenda to feminize men.
Nah, for sure.
Okay, wait a second, my nigga. As
feminize all media though. It wasn't even just men.
As someone
now niggas on TikTok shaking their hips.
As someone who doesn't even understand how another individual could feminize me, how? So
all right, but you're already a person with your own ideals and morals. We're talking about
exactly, bro.
So here's
before you're 23, and niggas is wearing dresses and holding purses with no Glocks in them.
That shit still didn't have shit to do with me.
Hey man,
bro,
but it's culture shifting.
Culture shifting like a motherfucker, bro.
It's culture shifting for me. That doesn't if I'm outside the culture, for me that helps me. It doesn't.
That makes sense. Yeah.
In every way I see it helping me, because as long as I bring if it's feminizing the culture, if I bring a good masculine to the culture, then nigga I'm straight.
Then you you're like everybody being feminine, then I come with a little bit more straight and bitches we like that nigga. I fuck with that nigga.
I wouldn't blame that whole album on feminizing, but you don't see a shift in
no, the shift is crazy.
But here's my question though. Drake has been making music where niggas
Stop it.
Stop. I was about to say, that nigga put a heart in his braids. That nigga had grown men going to his barbershop and was like, hey, when you cut my shit, please put a heart right here.
I will drive. This nigga started making gully music like two years ago, bro.
Bro, this nigga was a UK drill. He had a blade on him in the UK, and now he has long
waps and drills and things.
Waps and drills and things, all that. And now this nigga is just going right back to feminizing music, and it's cool. It's a cool sound. I fuck with it, but I like you said, bro. The shift is happening. It's crazy, bro.
I just fuck with balance.
Niggas call getting sturdy Mel Vogan. You seen that shit, bro?
Okay, that
shit is sick.
See, this is what I have to This is why I have to go down that path. It's like, are we talking about the culture? We're talking about the culture, yes. However,
Are you struggling to conceive? You have options, and at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group, we'll make sure you have the guidance and support you need. PREG is known for individualized fertility care that's unique to every patient. We take the time to provide a reassuring and empowering experience because we believe that you deserve nothing less. Let us help you on your journey to parenthood. Visit us at pregonline.com to learn more. Get the guidance and support you need at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group.
It's deeper than the culture.
Oh yeah,
like it's in niggas' minds.
It's niggas' mindsets about everything.
It's just the way that things are going. Like the things are going in a feminine direction. That's not.
I don't think so. I don't think it's naturally happening.
That's how, bro. Right, in terms of culture, and I'm not talking about naturally. I'm talking about because there's a difference between natural and what's pushed by humans.
Yeah,
I agree.
In terms of human culture, it's naturally happening.
I doubt it. All right, but look, you gotta look at even the foods, bro. You know, soy produces more estrogen in your body.
Right.
And we was just on a soy kick. Like niggas was like, nah, I ain't drinking cow milk no more, nigga. I want that soy. Like
I want soy milk only and shit.
And then you gotta look at even Lil Yachty, bro. I see the fucking algorithm, brother. Like Lil Yachty, he dropped the song Oprah,
but what
with Drake. Right. And niggas was wearing a dress and makeup and all that shit. And then he started painting his nails and shit. But he's still hard. I still listen to him, but I'm just like, damn, bro.
Running society right now, then? That's the question I'm asking.
I don't even think it's that, bro. I always think everything is business. Mean? Like I think everything is business.
Okay, yeah, I would running the business.
No. It's
running the business. You're saying like if I say they, you gonna be like, who's they?
No. I get what you're saying. I feel like this.
Is that your question?
What I'm saying is it may not be benefiting women. What I'm saying is the women's gaze is what is controlling capitalism at the moment.
Yeah, for sure.
So therefore, I'm saying when we're talking about like
entertainment itself,
and I'm saying the culture is being influenced directly by the woman's gaze. Yes, 100%.
Okay.
But I don't know if that is something that's Drake specifically. I'm getting back to your argument. I don't know if that's Drake specifically feminizing the culture.
But I can say he plays a big part of it though. Like
I'm more so saying the culture
of people.
He was the Avalanche though, bro.
I feel like Drake leaves a lot of room open for projection. So whatever you believe about what Drake is doing, you can believe it.
But I don't think it's just Drake. Like I think he's a part of the cabal. Kanye wears skirts too. He's in it. That's not a kilt. That was a leather skirt.
That was a leather skirt.
What's going on?
It was, and for him to become like a sweatsuit, only wearing nigga to a skirt, I was like, all right, this agenda is being pushed too fucking fast. But then you also have to look at
niggas that I believe are like examples of natural masculinity, even though they still in the cabal, they not doing weird shit like Jay-Z. Like he just be chilling like.
Right.
Where you at, Blue? But yeah, I just think there's certain people.
I think it just it pays.
When I hear agenda,
I believe it pays
purposeful. That's all.
Purposeful. Yeah. I think it's putting money in certain people's pockets. Definitely. That's all. I don't know if it's so purposeful. I don't know what other benefit I could think of that is the reason for it happening. I just believe that I can see it happening.
I think it's because you kind of like take the masculinity, the loud voice away. If you take away loud voices from like men, like I hate to say it, but of course, like when you look at leadership, bro, it's always been a male figure. Black male figures are also the ones that transcend the quickest because you start getting blacks to move, it's fucking over with. So if you think about it, bro, if you start to feminize all of our voices, the male population starts to not trust each other. You know what I'm saying? Like you start to lose like all the voices of who you could really get.
But there's so many different movements. Like the only thing I'm thinking of, there's so many different gears to this.
Nah, for sure.
You know, as that's moving, there's the other gear where it's like, okay, there's the patriarchy.
And
for
sure.
Women have to get this voice.
Yeah,
so they're reclaiming the voice, but while they're reclaiming the voice, the male voice loses power. And there's so many moving parts.
Like I feel like I hate to always throw conspiracy and everything, but I feel like if you even just like minimize it, just look at entertainment. Entertainment has always been about controlling the culture, right? When you think about it, so we still have the same 3 labels. I think that are like the monarchs of this shit, right? Every artist that's being pushed to us has the same look: skinny jeans, braids, dreads, braided or some shit. Like the look is a look right now. When you control that look, what's now Drake? Pretty boy music and shit now niggas getting designs with the braids. Like now it's real. Like niggas can really walk in and be like, I'm cute, and niggas be like, nah, for sure, bro. And it's not like, well, y'all niggas tripping. Like Cardi, like bro. And you gotta look at that like, all right, if that's what everybody's okay with, comfortable looking at, as soon as that other half don't like that shit, we split, bro. So now you got niggas who look at that shit like, y'all niggas gay. And you got the other niggas that's like, bro, y'all just being free. Why y'all don't? So now we damn near at war within our own selves, and entertainment has always played, bro.
Not that I actually preface this shit, but I also want to say that I agree with like your personal expression. Like that's fine. If that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing.
For sure.
Nothing I can say to make another person do whatever. I'm just saying that, like you were saying, I think that they're trying to make us more submissive to their fucking control.
Yeah.
And I think this is the catalyst that we're seeing of what's really going on.
And music has been ass, right, for like the last 2 years. But we're buying the fuck out that shit. Like streams and numbers are the highest like they've ever been. That tells you like we still buying this shit, bro. We're not even happy with it. Like they're really controlling what we like because we shouldn't.
Definitely controlling it.
Yeah, like we shouldn't be so excited about some of the shit we're getting, bro. We're getting some bullshit. But from entertainment, it's like the Lil Baby shit, like. There shouldn't be no way why I don't know Lil Baby songs, like, cause Lil Baby's too big.
Yeah.
I don't listen to NBA YoungBoy. I could damn near rap some NBA YoungBoy songs to you, like whether it's 2K radio that I can't, like you can't not hear certain niggas, right? Yeah. I don't hear Baby, bro, because like him being that big with the numbers and the streams, he's not pushed. You don't want that voice. He's a positive voice. The entertainment don't want him leading the next voice for real. So. He be talking that shit, bro. He be talking some shit, but they like, nah, give us Gunna.
Like that. Cause you know, and the crazy part to get into it, you remember in seventh grade, niggas had did an Illuminati project. I don't know if you remember that shit, bro. It was in like our social studies class, and I was like, yo, it was a group of 3 girls. I don't want to say their names on here. It was like
Illuminati.
But they were like, they did like a Illuminati.
They said the Illuminati real.
Well, they just did like a project on it.
Oh,
what's crazy is once black people get like powerful enough, they start pushing agendas like they start pushing shit like that. Once Hove and Ye started getting big, I really started thinking about it, and I was like, damn, Illuminati got real big. And these guys were like saying they was an Illuminati once Hove and them was like really big, and I was like, damn. And then you got to think about it. They talk about some like they trying to get us back on that wavelength. Whereas like where we come from, y'all.
Like y'all niggas know who was on before. Like ain't shit like, changed, bro.
Hold on, y'all start thinking about this for real, and then they be like, oh, they trying to push a new world order, and it's like, no, we trying to push the old world. The old world order, bro.
We trying to make y'all realize what the fuck was going on before,
like,
bro.
It's real crazy when you start thinking about it. Like niggas do really start.
It's always some shit at play, bro. To me, it's always like if you try to enhance it or try to like look at it too deep, just make your fucking head hurt, bro. Because there's so much shit that it don't make sense.
I'm philosophical, so by nature, I look at shit deep.
And I go there. And that's always my thing too. Like I always want to see like the why, bro. So that's why, like you said, I'm never like I don't judge shit. I like to know the why. Yeah, like I just love to see like you
never find a distinct one. You just got to be like, all right, this is one why. This is another one. Okay, this is another one.
Like I always love like my biggest thing is perceptions, bro. Like I love people with different perceptions. So I like to understand the perception, bro. Like if you have a perception that's different, I be like, fuck it. I want to dive all the way into that shit. Like so like Kanye and shit. Like I had a different perception, bro. I want to understand that shit.
How did you get to that conclusion?
Yeah, like what made you really?
Because I don't have that perception, my nigga.
And
I can break through my entire perception. I'm not getting there.
I could run through my mind all day, and I would never think about what you just said. So now I really want to know what the fuck do you know that got you running around like, nah, I gotta say this to niggas because I want to know what's going on in your mind. Like
life is nothing but perception, and I feel like as long as you know that, you'll understand that. Okay, if I can take as many perceptions as possible, my perception is the greatest.
Exactly, man. Like having an open perspective. Like yo,
bro, the Sharingan, bro.
You sound like a demon.
That's a great way to look at it, bro.
I'm literally copycatting your perception to see what you're saying, and it's like, all right, I hear you.
Because eventually you start meeting people that be like, you a know-it-all or some shit. You be trying to explain I'm not, but I've met so many people and I've captured their perception and their knowledge. When I walk around, bro, I still got that shit in my head. Like, so when they tell me some shit, I'll be like, it could be a random conversation. I'll be like, yo, I remember 2 years ago, I remember bro was talking about this. I learned about that. Tap in, they be like, this nigga think he'll know it all. Nah, nigga, I really care about.
The key is keeping that open.
Yeah, like when you always an open mind, like you
I don't know shit, bro.
I don't know none of this shit. This is not me.
I say I'm not sure about anything about this.
Yeah, bro. Like
I'm not 100% sure about nothing. Shit.
Like you said, all knows that we die, bro. That's all. All knows that eventually we all leave, bro.
While I'm living, I'm trying to figure this shit out.
You feel me? Every single day.
All of my information I be taking, I be like, so I heard that. I can show you the bibliography of like literally what I'm talking about.
Niggas be like these are not my thoughts.
These are supporting of my thoughts. Yeah, like those other shits isn't what I'm thinking. Is just what I got it from.
When niggas like bring the receipts, I'm like, bro, I really can show you because I'm telling you, like, this is really shit that this is not just me waking up like internalizing my own shit to you. Right. I'm a open minded. My perception's always open, and I keep that shit ready.
Since we go in this route, just to go there, when you say like the void, what are you talking about?
I started the void because of that thing. I've always been about perceptions, like, and people always be like. I'm an introverted person, right? Like
me too, bro.
I like when I'm in the crib, bro. I'm closed door, good music, and my vibe blunt. Like I'm even in the studio, just me and my engineer. Like everything I do is introverted, bro. I just don't like being that. But you could put me in anywhere, bro. I could talk to anybody, any conversation, a business meeting, to the hood. Like it don't matter where I go, bro. I'm me. So like the void came into the fact that like I got into like the depression shit deep in college. Like went to go see like the psychiatrist and all that because I basically just wanted a nigga to confirm what I already knew. I wanted a nigga to tell me like, oh nah, that's from depression. Like nigga, that's bad. I took the mental test and all that shit. I remember that nigga looked at me like I was like, yo, don't fucking exhale. Like, yo.
Hey, could you imagine?
Yo, I'm like,
you being there, the nigga just
look at my shit like, these test results are, he's like, man, because like basically they make you go through a lot of shit, basically like opening your mind and making it like you gotta like basically go through a lot of checklists and give like your responses, and then they kind of like give you like a couple other tests and then like reaction tests, a lot of just different like brain tests,
and they're really trying to see where your mind is,
literally. And then like the last test that was big for them that showed me a lot of shit was basically like like serotonin, right? To be happy, you need like that reaction, like click, like from the brainwaves and everything. So like, bro was basically saying your shit's not clicking, bro. Like when you wake up, nothing is clicking for you to like be happy. You have that's why like he was like, do you smoke? I'm like, yeah. He was like it's too late, but you can never not smoke and expect that same happiness now. Because my brain, to get that serotonin, needs a blunt to be like, oh, click, go be happy, then go be happy. Or I would need a pill.
He said
like
that to you, bro?
And it's because
that's insane.
It's insane because I told him, I did my own research before I came here. Like you're explaining literally what the pills do to your serotonin. Literally what antidepressant pills do is block that shit and controls like the receptive. But of course doctors want us to not smoke weed and shit. So I'm like, this nigga trying to finesse me. They're
so ingrained in that structure,
There's
bro. That
like,
learning structure where it's like you have to get medicine.
You have to
I'm
get
here
medicine.
to give you the medicine.
And
like,
so like
it's so
that's what killed me right there. I was like, bro, you want to put me on pills so bad. And I tried antidepressant before, like from people that had them, I tried them and shit. And I was like, bro, this is the most depressed. This is worse than depression, nigga. I'm like,
imagine,
bro, you lose every feeling, bro. You're not happy, sad, mad. You are literally looking at a wall like, brown. You just keep walking. Niggas like, hey. Niggas like, how was your day? It was a day. You like, nigga, like, I don't know what you want me to say, but at least I'm not depressed, I guess. Like, at least I'm not sad. So I'm like, I leave that shit. I'm like, no, I can never do this again, bro. Like, and listen to someone else's perspective on your own mental health. Like, it's your mental health, bro. It's your brain. Can't nobody tell you about your brain except for you. The void, right? Because that's what the brain is. Like, a void in real life is a emptiness. It's not empty, but it's not full. Like, there is no understanding of what is in a void, and that's like space term or like metaphysical terms. Like, there is no definition of what's in a void. You can explain that anything with your mind, bro. You don't know what's in your brain. You know what's clicking, what's not, what's that. But you know it's up there. You know it's working, and that's what the void came from, bro. Like, so I built upon that, like void of pain, void of empathy, void of time. Like, I've always void of space. I've always used void as a definition in what I'm doing. So void of everything type shit.
Word.
So in a way, it's almost like you're whatever. So for me, a void is space. It's just empty space to be filled.
Yeah, like that's
so whenever
a good way,
you say you're in a void of empathy, you're now filling that space with empathy.
You're now filling that space. And I think with the brand, I wanted to open, like, metaphysics was always a big thing for me, bro. It's so crazy. I jumped into metaphysics like freshman year of college, bro.
It starts to really build. First off, matter of fact, keep going. I'm gonna get into it later.
Yeah, like for people that don't know, like, metaphysics is just basically like a better understanding of a lot of philosophical like theories that are explained with actual like matter and like physical shit you can actually understand. So it's putting that philosophical like viewpoint of life into actual science, damn near. So metaphysically speaking, a void is an infinite space that can be zero. It could be everything. Good. It could be everything.
It could be everything. It could be nothing.
It could be nothing.
Literally anything.
So it's like, when I say you're void of pain, am I saying like you don't feel pain, or am I saying that you're so able to control your emotional control that pain just doesn't affect you?
Right.
So are you full of pain, or can you know what I'm saying? So it gives you that space to do both, bro. Like, it's such an open-minded perspective. So everything that I make clothing wise, like the flame boy shit, like the deep definition of flamboy is flamboyancy, like because like we've already talked about, like we were talking about the big movement of flamboy, right, being flamboyant, but in reality flamboyant is being you. Being your fucking self, like. But they have always told us being flamboyant, being outgoing is
flamboyant. Is like the definition of like when a male is trying to like get a female.
See,
like, that's it being flamboyant.
Literally,
like,
bro. Like you're
flamboyant. It's like this is who I am, nigga. Come get me.
Literally, bro. Like a peacock is exerting who the fuck he is, being flamboyant, right? So I was always like, bro, when you hear flamboyant, like go ask your uncle or some shit. Like be like, I'm flamboyant. Like this nigga gay. You gonna be like, you like, yo, that's not, you like that's not what that mean, bro. Like,
there's an indulge me for a second.
Yeah, like, yo, listen to me for a second, my nigga. Like, relax. But I felt like that shit was so cool. I turned flamboy into a whole meaning of like an action figure, damn near, like the flame boys, like niggas who are not afraid to be them, bro. Like, if you is that, be that, bro. Like, if you like, I got homies that dress the fuck down. They can't leave until they look pretty as shit. Do that. I got niggas that wear a black hoodie and a ski mask every day. Cause that's them. Like, everybody got their own personality and like viewpoint on life, bro. Be a fucking flamboy, bro. Like, just go outside and be you, gang.
How long you been into photography?
This is only my I done had this camera specifically for like 4 months. I just got my own camera actually last year, going on a year, like coming up. So probably like a year and a half max, bro. And it all started just because of the simple fact that I got tired of asking people to do shit, bro.
Bro, I was literally telling him, like, maybe it was another podcast or some shit, but I was like, when I first started making music, nobody would book me for no shows. Yeah. So now I had to throw my own shows.
Throw your own shows. Yeah. Hell yeah. Because it's like, bro, how many independent artists you know that ever been like, I ain't know what I was doing, so we just winged it. Like, nigga, you gotta be you gotta be smart, bro. You gotta be able to manage a business to do anything in life. So when I was like, what's the actual cost to buying the gear to get, a camera? It's way cheaper than hiring a nigga every fucking week.
Yes, sir.
Right. And then, like, I always, like, was smart enough to go take them classes. My nigga, like, in high school, I took the classes. Like, I learned how to edit in high school. And, like, I learned, like, what all the actual terms to this shit was. So when I jumped in, nigga, I was happy as shit. Like, I gave this shit a full everything. I quit every job, everything. Like, I was like, fuck it, I'm full in with this shit. I was doing it for like AAU basketball, so that's why too though. Cause I fuck with basketball heavy, so like Ball's Life and all that shit, bro. I remember sitting on the couch for hours watching Ball's Life, hoop mixtapes and shit. I still
do too.
Yeah, like nigga,
what was that one nigga name, bro? I'm gonna have to try to remember his name.
Kill Car.
Bro, no, it was a short dude, and he used to be on Ball's Life all the time, and niggas thought he was finna go crazy in the NBA, and he just disappeared. I can't remember what that nigga name was.
Yo, it's crazy because I think you talking about, bro, that someone just asked me about, and I found out that he ended up crashing out.
Oh man,
they wasn't paying them niggas for it.
Yeah, they wasn't.
Talking like the and one shits and all them shits.
Like,
or Balls Life.
Nah, so he was like
Balls Life was that YouTube phase.
He was like in high
mixtapes
school.
was like the in between phase. Like John Wall had a hoop mixtape, so that was like, it was like when we was like early high school. Hoop mixtapes was like, it was showing us the and one look to high school basketball. Okay, that shit was so hard, bro. Cause I'm like, yo, niggas used to watch and one, slam ball, all that
That's
shit.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, so to see that view, but from like high school niggas, bro, I was like, nigga. And then when it came to photography, bro, you like aesthetic. Like I got an aesthetic.
What do you think? Do you think the eye for photography was something that was innate, or was something that you had to learn and course correct?
I feel like learning it. Like you be a professional photographer, like that shit cool. But when that shit in you, like you can, like you end up being like lone wolf and shit. Like that's how them niggas are born, bro. Like that shit gotta be in you. You can't learn that shit. No person with a book is gonna tell you to sit down and do some dumbass shit like make a newspaper fall apart in a video. Like you gotta have that in you to be like, that's my aesthetic and it's hard. Like that shit has to be. If you learn everything, bro, you're gonna do it by the book, and that shit you're gonna be a professional photographer. Turn my brightness up, contrast. Make my shit tone right, cool. But to be the nigga that gets paid because you have a personal aesthetic that I need, like, like especially in music, I guess you can always say. In music, you gotta have an aesthetic with your shit, bro. Because everybody can get a camera, anybody can make this shit like a fucking
Chief Keef.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody could give you an aesthetic that's popping. Like I can just throw on some 70s looking shit, and I'm gonna be the next nigga to go shoot Yachty or some shit. Like I forgot dude's name, the one that's real big photography for all of them.
Lyric Lemonade.
Nah, what's the young light skinned nigga name?
Gunner Stahl.
Yeah, like yo, after him, that's it. We don't need no more niggas that make that same style. But niggas exactly like that's popping, so that's all they do. You know what I'm saying? That's what you like. That's that ladder. What you were saying. They learn how to do that, and that's what they do. But they can never be the beginning part. When that shit is innate. When it's you, when that photography shit is you, who you have an aesthetic, you different. And I feel like I had brought that shit to us. So I was like, nah, let me go ahead and take this shit more serious. But I think it also fucked me up too, though. Because as an artist, you're supposed to be, from every other thing I do, I got to be on the other side of the camera.
Facts.
I don't take no pics of me, bro. So niggas be like, why everybody on your page, not you? I'm like, nigga, can I take pictures? Like, nigga, ain't you an artist? I'm like, oh, damn, you right, though. Like, now I'd be happy to put that bitch down, take a picture of myself.
Bro, you got to be a renaissance man at the end of the day.
That's what I'm saying.
Too, like,
stick to it, nigga.
Yeah, bro. It's about a platform, bro. I'm going to build a platform no matter what, right? Like, with fans. So, if I delete all my posts and be like, I'm making music videos, they going to still see the music videos, too. Like, fuck it.
Shit. I was going to not do this shit ever again because I wanted to be the person that was interviewed type shit.
Oh, yeah.
But I just love talking so much. I was like, fuck it. Like,
bro.
Like, I don't
my homies was doing a podcast, right? Like, it was going good, bro. I loved it for them. And, like, they stopped doing it. And I was like, that shit made me mad, bro, because like you said, like niggas want to be behind and be talked to, and the niggas also enjoy talking. I was like, bro, if you got niggas that enjoy talking, bro, let them do it. Like, it's no way to really fall out of love with doing the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just like talking, bro, there's no way you can't set this shit up and go talk,
I can imagine even like Nori dropping a mixtape today. I can imagine him going elsewhere and like being interviewed. So it's like it was just a mental hurdle. I was like, damn, I just never wanted to be the person asking the questions. But I was like, it's just mental hurdle.
And it always starts somewhere though, like. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to build this platform and, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be on a world tour of niggas like, yo, come on the pod, bro, and talk about your pod. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it always starts somewhere, and I feel like that's the best advice niggas ever gave me. Because like you said, like, bro, just keep going with it. Like, I was a nigga to be like, I got doubt, bro. Best thing to do is switch gears and just put energy towards something else. Because once you start doubting yourself, you can't go all in, so might as well switch it up. A nigga one day was like, nigga, or... maybe here's a good idea. Shut the fuck up and just keep going and figure that shit the fuck out. Like when it get hard, that's how you know it's going. He always said, once it get hard, you know you about to go over that hump now. Like when it get hard, you know you about to really win now, nigga, because it's hard.
If life gave you everything you asked for, it would be boring as fuck.
It would be boring as fuck, bro. If I had to really wake up and just not have no worries, nigga, what the fuck would I really want to do? Like, I gotta stress something. That's why I have to believe that, like, you can make this life, quote unquote, heaven. Yeah, because for sure. Heaven can't be,
quote unquote.
I want fucking apples because I have to separate. Because when it's people that say heaven, they be like, "Oh, you Christian as hell now."
Yeah, Christian as hell and shit.
Baptist,
but heaven is like a mentality. It's a state.
It must be. Yeah, because the way that it's depicted about heaven is like you get everything you ask for. You amongst the clouds. You in the presence of God and all this other shit. But that's just sound like purgatory. For real. Like if you get every little thing you ask for, you gonna be spoiled. First of all, you gonna be spoiled brat.
And that's literally the opposite of what, you know, I don't want to speak on Christianity, but that's the opposite of what they speak on in heaven. Like the rich that believe in materialistic shit don't make it to heaven. So if I have everything I need in heaven, what do I truly have? I can't bring anything materialistic with me. That's not valuable. So if I'm in heaven with everything that matters in life, what do we really, you know what I'm saying? But like you say, when I believe heaven, like it's a state.
I could go so crazy with this, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like it's not a bad thing. Go ahead.
So here's the question. So, well, not even the question. So for heaven, for me, like, is you got to leave materialistic pleasure. Like you just got to leave that at the door. You got to leave all that. Like I want, I need, anything. You just got to leave it at the door, bro. Step in.
So you're saying heaven is like just like a big orgy?
No, because you still brought a pleasure.
You brought a pleasure. You can't. Like, look, that's what I'm saying, bro. When you think about what you went, like, bro, imagine that. Like, what they describe as heaven is literally, it's confused. Like, it's a purgatory,
it's just peace, bro. Well, like, no, heaven to me is just peace. Like to me,
But peace in itself, though, like, what is like? You know what I'm saying? Like, even when you say peace. You need something to be at peace. I
like a little bit of trial and tribulation.
Do you need something to be at peace? Because that's what I'm saying. You leaving that something at the door.
Because I feel like the only thing like about my like bro, it fucks me. I'm such a deep like emotional right? But I'm also an analytics major. So my dumb ass I'm also a person like there's a right and a wrong. Yeah. Peace, right? It's a mental state. To be at peace is just a mental state. Literally,
is it a mental state or is it a mental state or is it a universal constant?
It can't be because if everyone is at peace, like if everyone has a peace, right? It has to be. If it's a universal constant, everyone has to have a certain level of peace.
But
that
you can reach
each
peace.
Other. It depends.
Oh, well, that's the question. Do you think you can reach peace?
Nah,
you don't.
Not everybody.
Not everybody.
Like how we said earlier, it takes a person that has.
But if that person's probably whether or not be that person keeping themselves from peace, there's something inside of that person keeping them from the recognition of
You're
peace.
Right, and I so yeah, I can agree with that. Then you're right. Then, and I feel like it takes a stronger person to realize it though. I think some people just don't understand like they can have peace and don't even know what their own peace is. And I feel like that's maybe where we're
because you got to go all the way there.
Yeah,
you feel me? Because I've been down that path where it's like you depressed, you in a void, you there, and it's just like damn nigga, where the fuck I'm at?
Exactly.
Nigga, I'm at peace.
And people have to really ask themselves what is their peace because like I agree with you. Like my peace is like. It's simple. Like, I do know. Like that's why it's so crazy. You speak of like heaven. I'd be like, yo. Then what am I missing on earth that couldn't be heaven? Then you feel me? Like you can make this shit
heaven on earth for me is still striving. Like it's low key striving to make that heaven on earth. Because like you're saying, you can never low key. You can never be at heaven on earth if you're always thinking. If you're always if you're always encapsulated in, because everybody gonna be all over.
You have to have a point that
if we're talking about it as a standpoint or a perspective.
Exactly,
because there's the whole belief that it's somewhere in afterlife. I don't want to talk about that.
I
don't know what that is. Do you know what afterlife is? I don't know what it is.
Yo, I just seen a post on Twitter that said this dude died for like 30 minutes. And he went to the afterlife, right? So they were like, hey, so of course every time somebody dies, and I guess the hospital be like, hey, nigga, fill out the survey. What happened? Yeah. He was like, yo, he said, I remember nothing. Like I remember just dying, and it was like nothingness, right? There was no light, there was no tunnel, there was no walking, and he was like, for some reason, when he woke up from like death, like when he was like coming back, he couldn't remember nothing after that. So he basically was like, his mind literally stopped working. Like he couldn't remember shit. Yeah. And they were like, if you think about it, does that not sound like birth? Like, so if we look at all religions that talk about, the afterlife and everything, there's always different viewpoints where there's always that moment of like this light, right? Like you go into a transcendent phase. And I feel like when he said that shit, it really, it wasn't an answer to some people, but to me it really was. Like, bro, when you die, bro, there is literally something that you can't fathom. Like, you won't have this thought process anymore, bro. So like when you're on earth, bro, that mental peace you find, bro, like that's your heaven on earth, because you can't repeat that shit no matter what. Like when you're gone, bro, you can't feel that shit. So I tell people, bro, find that shit now, bro, because that's not going to be, your heaven won't be this imagination of like
clouds and shit.
Clouds of you floating with the same people. You're just like, nah, bro, it's gonna be a transcending like moment of like a neurological thing, bro. So find that shit that you want in heaven, like here, because you're not gonna get that chance, bro. Literally. Like, look at the niggas you see in front of you and find that shit.
Speaking on the nigga that died for a little point in time, I never trust them niggas, because when you think about it, all right, we all heard that there's always a white light when you like get knocked to go to the light, shit like that. Like that was an idea placing your head. Yeah. So when you literally imagine that shit, you just imagine.
You just imagine this light.
Yeah. So I don't never trust none of that.
I feel like when you look at even like the medical like definition of when you're dying, like there's like a time where like your mind is still like functioning, I guess. And I was like, bro, even in that, you don't have enough brain power to be sitting there like, oh shit, like I'm imagining myself. So I've always like looked at it like, bro, once you die, there is no remember what happened. How nigga, like I had no brain function, gang. Like everything that happens to you is that's why you say I couldn't remember nothing, because it's here, bro. Like you from a spiritual like transcendent point, you seeing some shit. You can't describe that here, bro. We can't physically understand what the fuck you would even say. Like, but when they be like, "What did you see?" That's the dumbest shit in the world, nigga. I was just dead. Like for 30 minutes, bro. My brain was not working. Like what the fuck? But he came back and was like, "Oh nah, I seen." Nah, bro, like I don't think you seen nothing, but you helped me answer the fact that you transcend a different way, nigga. Like you can't fathom that shit like at all, bro. There's no brain power, so you gotta have that shit here, like you said, heaven on earth.
For sure, man.
All right, I think this is the perfect time to get into the second half of the podcast, and we're gonna be right back after these messages. All right, and we back. Hold on, let me see. Where's it? All right, right here, and we back. So, I don't know if you heard any of the pods with our guests, but what we do is we give you the randomizer with like 4,000 topics. Oh shit! So you just push that button. Hold on, let me make sure the volume on so they can be engaged.
I was about to say, I want niggas to know this shit is the Wheel of Fortune. But
push that center button. We're gonna flip through a few of them topics and pick the best one. I think I took all the old ones. I'm pretty sure.
Meditation.
Meditation's nice. 2 more.
Oh, 2 more?
Yeah.
All right, meditation.
Meditation's dope.
Fitness.
Wow. For sure.
Let's see.
So
third
one.
Fitness
before.
I don't think we didn't do it, but we pulled it.
Drugs, my favorite. Let's get it.
Okay. Say less. Start us off.
Drugs, meditation, and fitness.
We just talk about one.
Pick one. All right, but I was about to say they all tied to each other too. That's funny as fuck. So meditation. We can start with meditation.
Yeah. All right, for sure. See, all right. I like to, cause I consider myself a spiritual being, and my meditation is more like I used to sit down and be like, you know what I'm saying, my real Zen shit. You know what I mean? But like I'm not flexible enough to put my legs over it. So like that, but like meditation to me is just like, you ever get in that zone? You play sports, you know, you get in that fucking zone, bro.
You zone out,
and you run. You know when you're not tired no more. You can feel like you can run like fucking Forrest Gump across the fucking country type shit. That's meditation to me. Like when your mind is like literally zero. Like I used to wake up, hop on a treadmill, run like 5 miles or some shit. But that was when I first was starting, and like when I hit that mode, and I was just like, I could run forever. Like I wasn't listening to no music. I was just like
running,
bro. Idiot. Like
just locked in, bro.
My mind was on zero.
It's almost like you just. For me, it's almost like because I run my neighborhood every literally damn near every day. Word. So run 3 miles. Try to at least run 3 miles. Yeah. And when I'm running, bro, I mean thoughts are coming. Yeah, but like when I tell you, it's nothing. Like it's my body just moving.
Body just
moving,
and
it's just body on autopilot.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not. If I had to relate my body to a car, I feel like I didn't put no gas in this bitch, but it's just gone. Like it's perfectly fine, just going. I don't know what is running on whatever the fuck. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like vibes, it's just like whatever. You know what I mean? Wow. When you hear meditation, what do y'all think?
That's kind of like shit. The same way, like you said, especially from sports. Like I feel like I was blessed to have people early on in my life that kind of brought up like meditation. Like my uncle and them would kind of always be telling me about just being like deep within your mind. Like always have a safe space in your mind. So meditation was like going into that safe space. But when you unlock that shit in sports, it's different, bro. Like I was never like an in shape nigga. Like don't let me come to practice because like we running. Oh, now I got a knee injury, nigga. I ain't doing nothing today. Like I don't like to just do like suicides and sprints and shit. Like, look, niggas like growing up too. Like I was the opposite of a Kobe fan. Like my household was not a Kobe fan place. Like when I go to the crib and the Lakers was playing, it was some wild words being said for this nigga. Like it was some hate shit. Like I grew up a Bron nigga. I'm from the Midwest. So even since like high school days, I've seen Bron. Like so that's why like when I compare niggas, I'm like I feel y'all. But to watch nigga be 18 and have grown men on the sideline, like that's that nigga. You can't tell me shit about that nigga. But so like the Mamba mentality, I never really was like I don't want to do all this sprinting and shit. Like because I was able to have a meditated space, bro. When we hooped, like I don't gotta get subbed out. I don't need no water, nothing, nigga. Like I don't know what tired is, bro. Like I'm in a space of my mind where I just got his goals. I start just showing shit. Like I want to score. I want to do this. I want to see this move. Like niggas be like, what's wrong with that nigga, bro? He look like that. I be damn near like eyes in the back of my head looking at a whiteboard. Like
I was hooping yesterday, bro. The best feeling is like when you in the moment and you decide what move you do, bro. It's like it's the best when
you bringing that bitch up court and you see a nigga like locking in defense, but you going through a checklist like left, right, A, B. Like, I'm about to cook this nigga. I'm about to cook this nigga. And you looking at his feet like he don't even know. Like I'm about to cook this nigga.
Hey, bro, I was pushing the ball, bro. I hit a nigga with like I stepped over, but I jabbed. Like, okay, so I threw the ball that way, but I stepped and then went back this way. Threw him with the misdirection, bro. But he hit me. I seen his feet with the
little pitter patter, bro.
Trying his best, man.
I be trying
he
to tell
had to
niggas,
foul
bro.
me though, but I was like, once I seen him, I was like, I'm going up with this.
Bro,
like instantly.
That feeling when you hooping, bro, when a move that you not even when you don't got even like a move you work on, bro. A move that even when you don't work on, they're the ones that feel the best. When you don't work on a move, but let's say you watch like a highlight video for you go hoop. You see a moving nigga do, you like, that shit clean. And all of a sudden it's your fourth game and you just happen to hit that shit. You like, you know y'all niggas fucking suck. Like, you know y'all can't fuck with me, bro.
See,
I just see
my
this
trash
shit.
talk is the literal opposite. But all right, better look next time, Go ahead, put your ball up, man.
My trash talk depends on where the fuck I am at. Because learning from
that's a true statement.
In Atlanta, going to some gyms outside and shit, you learn quick. Like nigga, if they don't know you and you good, you either gonna get a lot of where you hoop at, or you gonna get a lot of this nigga think he cold. And you gotta either choose. I could beat everybody ass. Or I need to chill the fuck out for everybody beat the shit out of me. You go on to left like, oh, good D, bro. He fouled a shot. You like, you're good D, bro. But you like, shit. Fucking ribs hurting this shit.
See, I was never nice enough to get purposely fouled. Or my mouth was slick enough to get purposely fouled. I'll say that.
I used to hate when the fact they be like, nigga, you big. bro, so I gotta get my ass beat. Like, I'm still 15, bitch.
Like,
I'm 15 years old, bro.
You just gotta deal with it. Niggas be like, bro, but you big.
You big, nigga. So I gotta get my ass beat. And you like,
I'm not gonna hold.
And he used to be like, nigga, it'd be like 8th, 9th grade. This is when it was starting to go crazy, bro. 8th, 9th grade, like, once you hit 6 feet, you was that nigga, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yo, niggas was on a race to hit that shit. I finally hit it right, and I'm like, this must be where, like, niggas start dunking. I'm thinking, like, dunking, like, some shit guy, like, flip, like, oh, you 6 foot, you got it. Yo, niggas was booming at like 5'10". Yeah. I was like barely smacking backboard. I'm like, yo, this tall shit dumb, bro. Like, cause niggas is like, yo, you big, bro. Just finish at the rim. Yeah. Nigga, I don't have no bounce. Like, what the fuck? Like, so I get to the rim and get fouled before I go off the ground every time, bro. I would always get fucked up, and everybody be like, bro, you good? Walk it off. I don't think niggas understand how hard it is to get hit in your knees every play. Yeah. And niggas should be like, bro, just get up. Eventually, I was like, I'm gonna start talking crazy to the point niggas get scared to touch me. Yeah. That shit worked until you got grown and you go into a gym and niggas like walk to their bag now. Bro, and shit. Niggas don't square, like, they walk to their bag.
Yeah, it's like, not about basketball. It's not just basketball no more.
You don't have to be grown. These little kids got guns and shit. Bro, I gotta tell my little brother. He just came back from Jamaica. Mm-hmm. So he's 21 now, but I still look at him like he's 17. Yeah. But he we go to the gas station. He be like ready to fight. Like all these, I'm like, all right, but they're not trying to fight you. They're not trying to fight you, bro. Like I say, I'll point any nigga with a fucking
any fanny pack.
If it go over his shoulder and under the other arm, stay away from that nigga.
I say if you can't see like a full outline of that nigga's like you know that you can't see if he has anything on his waist, don't talk to that nigga, bro. Yeah, because it's
safe to assume 14, 15 that he has something that he doesn't have.
Man,
something.
Well, you seen that video, niggas from Chicago, them little niggas, all them switches on them Glocks.
Yeah,
you seen that video?
Just put them together and shit.
Yeah, talking about some blue switch. Yeah, he says it's the Gen 5 nigga blue switch. I was like, yo,
I seen niggas
scary,
shoot. I don't know if it was Chicago or Louisiana. I don't know which one it was.
Louisiana.
Nigga, they was like shooting outside and they had nothing but switch. It sounded like a war zone out there, motherfucker, bro. It's not even funny.
It's funny how effective like the fucking powers that be are.
Nigga, they was at like a gas station, nigga. We talking about like niggas was going to get hot fries and they just walked into a damn.
I was just at a gas station.
War zone.
Fucking thankful to be home. I love these gas stations, bro. Yeah. But I was just at a gas station. This nigga tried to holler at this girl. She said no. Got his gun. Fired some shots off at the fucking. I'm just pumping gas. Wild, he could have blew this bitch up and I could have been out of here.
Bro, I be trying to tell niggas, bro, like it's not safe out here to just be aggressive.
Nigga was finna Tory Lanez her ass over some I don't even know what the
over basically being told like I'm good and I don't wanna
went right you know what I'm saying? Car. Pow.
I remember in college at the gas station road when I watched the nigga get told no and walk to his trunk and pull out an AR. And I was like, I don't know if it's gonna change her mind, big bro. Like I think you making all the women scared. Now you probably had a chance with another bitch over there or some shit. You got everybody scared, and I had to think like, what make niggas in their mind feel like, let me be overly aggressive, and that's what's gonna fuck with the new one, right? What's it called?
Big Steppers.
Yeah, I listened to it on the first listen. I ain't went back to it yet though. But first listen, like it was
that kind of relates to what we're saying right now. Like there's a thing that men do that's like when you get that depressing thought, you use aggression to get out of it.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
I was watching this shit on I was watching this little reel. And this lady was breaking it down. She was saying like men and women can disguise their depression as like just I'm sitting in the house today. Like they get to be aloof most of the time. But as men, that's seen as like feminine type of thing. So you can't just be sitting in the house like
you can't sit on your ass.
Nigga, you know what I mean? So then it's like you got to get that aggression to hurry, speed up. You don't get out of depression naturally. But to speed it up, they be like mad aggressive
or some shit. Or niggas choose they vices. Like, you know, I feel like the biggest thing about the aggression is like, it's either you funny or you aggressive. Like, or you got the niggas that's both, and it's like they funny but they kind of OD with it. And I feel like that sometimes be me. Like I try to use like laughter and shit to get through it, so I joke a lot. But then, like, when you already in the state and niggas, like, start pushing you, like, you know, you saying, as a man, you can't just chill in the crib when you depressed. Like, it's like, come outside, bro. Act like a little bitch. Like, come outside, bro. You can't be soft, because then you still a bitch. Now you just a sadder bitch. And it's like, all right. Or you can, you know, fight back. Like, you know, have a little funny little back, you know, be aggressive.
Yeah.
But then you start projecting that shit on other people, bro. And I feel like that's where, like, I feel like there should be nothing wrong with using that shit to like get your depression off or some shit, or at least express that you are depressed. Because I feel like between men, like we see that shit. Like a nigga can get, he not being serious, he depressed and he get, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, with women, like you can't project that way at all, or you can't project like with any other race, like a white male or some shit. Like you got to be in your own community to actually be able to get your you can't express your depression, bro. And that shit crazy. Like, that's why I feel like most niggas crash out, because who the fuck is gonna listen until you get to that crazy point? Until you be crazy, they're not gonna give a fuck.
That's a whole bunch of sayings. I like to drop little fables and little not fables, little just some words I've been hearing before. You know, we all heard this shit. They take kindness for weakness type shit. You gotta spaz. You gotta spaz eventually.
You gotta spaz, bro. You got to, and that's why like I tell niggas I hate like what's going on as far as like all the violence and shit, but I don't blame it, bro. Like I don't blame it though, bro, because like you said, you gotta, if they gonna take that shit for like weakness, bro, like then you gotta be like,
there has to be a balance. It's kind of like walking in the dark type shit. Like,
literally, bro. There's no way you can kind of even acknowledge that shit.
You gotta feel your way out of that. You gotta learn the boundaries of where you know what I mean?
Literally,
so that's
bro.
like work. That's like
literally, bro.
All relationships, you gotta learn the boundaries and shit. For shit show. Yeah. But yeah, that's why meditation is so important.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, meditation, to kind of just tie everything back into it though, like you said, men having that way to kind of like give out that energy that they holding in from depression, because the depression basically like forces you to like just hold in energy, bro, whether it's negative, positive, like you don't feel comfortable letting out energy to other people. So when you can meditate and you can deal with that shit on your own, bro, and not have to worry about someone needing to receive your energy, you turn into a different person, bro. Like that mob mentality, like I didn't get into that until I was older, which actually helped me though, because besides like the fitness shit behind it, you know, running or whatever, like nigga, it's a mentality that can't nobody take you out your own comfortability.
It's telling yourself like lock in.
It's
bro.
solidarity in your own mind, bro. Like you get to sit in your own head and be like, y'all can't fuck me up. Like you can't fuck up my emotions, my confidence, my nothing. Like that's a mob mentality, and that comes from, you know what I'm saying, some meditation. Because it takes emotional control, not easy. You gotta practice that shit, bro.
Nah, bro.
That's why I hate when niggas should be like, I feel like one of the biggest black community like parent things that they did know that they did to us, bro, because it wasn't their fault. You know, it was always a generation before them that, you know, thing. But of course, when it came to emotional control, bro, we never like were given like a gauge, my nigga. Like we never knew what control even was.
Watch this. I think that especially in our community, like what they do is tell little boys they can't cry, and I've only seen tell little boys they can't cry and shit. And then tell little girls they can do whatever the fuck. Yeah. So that's why women are quote unquote emotional. Yeah. Because they don't have no shell.
No shell. Yeah.
Black boys are like they have too strong of a shell. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like it's a double-edged sword type.
Literally,
shit.
Bro.
And that's why I like our the parents that I see in our generation. Yeah. They're doing like some new shit that's like. They explain it in a better way, at least when they're talking to young men. They be like, "Nah, control that. Like,
control that. Yeah.
Use your words. What are you saying? Yeah. Like, da da da." As a man, you gonna need. I always say it like this: if we was to live in a perfect society where like we didn't have to, there was no competition between you and I. It's like I could be as emotional as I want to. It don't matter if there was no competition. Yeah. If there was. You know what I mean? But since there is, you need that control just to move around type shit. You don't want to, when something bad happen, you don't want to be crying. You need to, as a man, like figure out how I'm going to do what's next after this. Okay, my house just flooded. What am I about to do? Not, damn, can you believe my house flooded? Oh my God.
It takes emotional control like fuck, bro.
Yeah,
and
you can be
it's
sad,
crazy.
of course, but you can't just sit there and waste time and cry.
Literally, because it's productive. It's a productive thing. Like you can't even move forward from that situation without having a clear mind. Like you said, like you start going crazy and aggressive. Like now you're blocked, bro, because all you have is anger and stress. Like
Would you say
and then the depression gives that to you.
Would you say you meditate often?
I feel like I do, just not in like the generic sense of like what meditation is. I feel like meditation is literally giving yourself time to literally sit in your mental space and become clear. Like, so you can even do it like any point of the day type thing to me.
Okay.
I haven't meditated often, but I don't think I had to. Like,
okay. So I always say like I probably like meditation for me is happening at all times. Like I try to always be in a state of meditation.
Zen and shit.
I don't like using that word zen because niggas like to pick up on it and then carry it. like Big Sean.
What you mean? Oh, you don't believe in Big Sean? It's
zen
like
the fuck out.
Yeah, I hate that. Yeah. Hey, look, bro. All right.
Like I don't. So it's just like I haven't learned exactly what zen is specifically yet, so I don't want to use that specifically.
I just relate zen to like peace type shit.
But yeah,
reaching that equilibrium.
But what I will use is anime. You ever seen Demon Slayer? Demon Slayer?
Oh, I hate Demon Slayer.
You seen Demon Slayer?
Yeah.
Okay, water breathing is what it's called.
Oh, I've seen that.
It's basically like it's just you're always in a state of meditation where it's I'm just always focusing on my breath. When I focus on like for me, everything's always coming to me.
You be trying to like stay Super Saiyan like at all times. You know what I mean? When Cell was there, it was like, all right,
literally, I'm not even joking. No jokes. Yeah, like literally, I'm just always trying to stay like where everything's coming to me in my meditation, and it's like, all right, I can do with it what I need to.
Nah, for sure. And I feel like people kind of even get on me about that. Like, I feel like how you were talking about, it's like that shell, right? The generic term used for niggas that are able to like zen out a lot or have that is emotionless. Like that's what they say about me. Like nonchalant is the most annoying shit. Like I'm not nonchalant, bro. I'm at the point where I can receive everybody. Like some people wake up and you like women say it all the time. Like they wake up and I just don't have the energy to deal with what's going on. Like they don't have the energy to receive what you got going on
because they dealing with too much of what they got going on.
Exactly. When you zen out though, like that's why people talk to me a lot because I'm zenned out, bro. I'm able to receive everything because I put my shit into a space where it doesn't affect anyone else and y'all don't affect it, so I can receive shit. I'm always in that space. I'd rather be zen the fuck out.
It's crazy like that, like the fact that I very similar. Almost 100% sure is because we both been through depression type shit. Almost 100% sure because in every single way I've always left like that space open for people. Just because I didn't really have that space open for me.
Literally, bro. Literally.
So I left that space open, and then like through me needing to be able to control myself while leaving that space open, because niggas will come to you, and the crazy shit is folks will come to you, they'll start like putting their emotional dump on you, and then they'll hold you responsible for their emotions.
Literally, bro.
And then what? And then when they hold you responsible for their emotions, it's like wait.
Yeah, like I wish I had that's not what I was here for.
I wish I had the buttons, bro.
It's like I don't.
Nigga, gunshots.
Like I'm here to help, but your emotion is not my responsibility.
Literally.
I'm here to help you take responsibility for your own emotion, but I'm not here to take a responsibility.
I'm not here to like really
for you to blame me for it. Like this isn't really my fault, and I would get caught up like reacting to people blaming me for shit. I'd be like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about?
Because now and that's the next stage of emotional control. That's hard, nigga. Like I've already brought you.
I want you to hang around people that are self-aware.
That was the hardest part.
You have to be completely self-aware to like peep that shit.
Yeah,
because
sure.
I hang around some. I hang around some childish people.
Yeah, for sure.
They call me and be like, "Damn, this shit happened. What do you think I should do?" That's a perfectly fine question. But when I tell you do X, Y, and Z, and you don't do X, Y, and Z, then it's like, what the fuck are you talking? I hate venting people. People that come to me want solutions for their problems. They don't want to just, damn, that's sad. And I'm gonna be like, damn, that's because you just bring my vibes down now. Like, we got to work through your problem.
Venting is very dangerous for shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
and then you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, literally.
The person that's listening.
The person that's listening just has to just sit there. Nick, bro, Twitter said men the type when you vent, they don't give a fuck. They don't give you no time to vent. They just give you a solution. Bro, I hope fucking so. Like, please don't just listen to me be sad.
They just want to multiply exponentially that fucking feeling. Like, what's wrong with you?
Like, and there's no reason to like. I always feel like a problem needs a solution, right? Like, if you leave a problem with no solution,
that's what you would think, right?
If you leave a problem with no solution,
all right, it
drags on.
Let me bring it back to the nonchalant thing. People will say like that. I used to think that because I've been nonchalant since I was born. Like I was born with a straight ass face, but like I used to think that people didn't care about what I say, type shit. Just like I was saying, like okay, you fucking up this way. This is what you should do. Da da da. And then you don't do that shit. I'm like, all right, you don't give a fuck about what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Then my sister had to break it down one time. She was like, nah, we all know you don't say a lot of words. So when you say something, we all going to listen.
Yeah,
bro, I noticed that I'm talking about like for me, because I've always been like that. I haven't said a lot of words. I haven't said anything. I noticed in just like living life that when I was quiet, since I was mostly quiet, when I said words, it was almost like people's attention was like, hold on, wait a fucking second.
Let me ask you a question. You was ever in a room where like a gang of people was talking and you said, oh, well, you didn't have to scream or nothing, but everybody shut the fuck up and you just like was able to convey your whole shit, and then it was like, oh shit, wow.
I tell you, bro, it's a reason behind it. Like I said before, like I'm an analytical nigga, bro. I believe everything has an answer, right? I believe that power to do that comes from the fact that you can internalize shit very well, bro. Like people can trust what the fuck you're about to say,
exactly,
because they know it was a well thought out thing before it came out. A lot of my niggas say shit that just be like,
didn't say nothing.
Yeah, I'd be like,
and it's like, damn, this nigga.
I'm like, nigga, you just be talking, bro. Like you literally just be talking, and then like, but when I speak, I'm gonna make sure if I say it, bro, I put everyone's perspective into the thought. I've done everything I needed before I said it, which is why I think I also have a short, I guess, like temper for when people jump to something. Like for instance, like my manager would say something, he'll say something I've already, he'll be like, hey, when you go over there, make sure you tell them. I'm like, bro, I'm always gonna do that, like duh. But in the real world, you can't be like duh, because you gotta look at the other perspective of it, right? Like maybe he's being so on top of it because him being on top of it makes me double on top of it, so it can never be a mistake. So I can't be mad that he's like that because he's creating a fault-free zone. Like you can't make a mistake if we're on top of it 3 times. But at the same time, you're like, nigga, y'all don't trust me with my own intelligence, and that's like the double-edged sword of that shit, bro. Like being that voice that everyone trusts, but also knowing you that voice of trust and hate when they don't fucking trust it, because you like, nigga, I'm him.
Putting it that way, bro, that's actually crazy, because I would say that's exactly what I went through, like in terms of my life, period.
Yeah.
Like, starting off in high school, like I was the voice that everybody could trust.
Yes.
In college and shit, when shit started getting murky and shit, niggas started not listening to me.
Yeah,
so
bro.
Hold on, fellas. Wait.
You like, like when the fuck did we get off this ship? Like, nigga, I'm still the same nigga. But it shows you, bro, like people around you gonna always change, and it feels weird because if you don't necessarily have to go through this ego death all the time, like I feel like ego death is so funny because people are talking about it with, we're getting that later because of the drugs, but they say it's like a one-time thing or something. Like niggas have ego deaths like every 6 months to me. I watch niggas go through the wildest shit.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I had one like 2 weeks ago, but that's only because I'm so deep in thought. Like I legitimately just like it. Like I just had to let everything go.
You have to evolve, bro.
Just talking about shit. When you learn something, bro,
it's literally me purging.
Yeah, literally
purging.
The old ignorant you must die once you learn some new shit.
It has to. No matter how simple it is, bro. Like the simplest shit I've learned, like even like when I started getting deeper into depression, understanding it, the more I learned, I was like, I had an ego death probably every week because I was like, yo, that wasn't like y'all was like, y'all was like that. The fuck, that's crazy.
Low key, the craziest part is I realized I was low key like even just right now, I was depressed because I wouldn't allow myself ego death.
Yeah, literally.
Like, it was like I didn't want to let it go.
Yeah,
I didn't let it go.
Ego, your ego's like,
I just wanted to
keep me here.
Yeah, it's like, bro, fight through it. Like your brain's telling you fight through it, but it's like, bro, you literally can't, because to again progress, you gotta let go of that shit, bro. You gotta look at yourself and be like, I just learned how to be better. It's literally insane to not make the change then. Like they always say insanity is doing the same shit expecting a different result. It's insanity to be like, all right, I'm gonna be less depressed tomorrow, even though I'm not gonna make that change. Like, I'm gonna just wake up less depressed.
I feel like that's how you like unlock neuroplasticity, bro. Like
literally, bro.
Literally, when you realize like, oh shit, I can change this shit every day, and every day I can make a new connection.
Like you said, you can make that heaven on earth, bro. Like when you put that in your mind, like I tell people, bro, like God body. Like whenever I make music or some shit, like that's like an ad-lib I use or some shit. People always like look like, what you mean? I'm not a Christian. I'm a Christian person. Whenever they always be like, how you speak on God? And I was like, well, God is a word. Like God has a meaning. Like if we want to talk about just the vocabulary what a God is, that's one thing. But when I say God body, bro, like from me, I can internalize and create my world. I can create what I want to see. I'm God body, because what you describe as God in your book, is that not what you're able to do in your own life? Like you're able to create this landscape.
Go crazy.
I was literally just talking to somebody, right? And I said God is a she, and she was like, oh wow. And then she was like, oh wow. And I was like, actually my God is a it. Yeah. And she was like, what'd you say? No, I'm dead serious. And I'm like, bro, It doesn't matter what words I use for that shit. And then even to go back to your God body thing, that's like I was just talking to an Uber driver. He was saying that Christian means Christ-like. So why is it wrong to say Christ-like, but not wrong to say? Why is it wrong to say God body, but not wrong to say Christ-like? It's because they want to keep this Jesus Christ thing and make you think like, how dare you think that you're a God? You know what I mean? How dare you think you're God-like? No, you're Christ-like.
You're Christ-like, and it's crazy because I got this song. I haven't like released like no single personal songs in a while, bro. I'm really trying to build what I want before I get it out. But it's this song that I play so much for myself because the favorite part I talked about was that God body, but not Jesus. And it's not like a Christianity shot, but it's like you look at the definition of what Jesus was like. He sacrificed himself for other people, but he was betrayed in that sense as well. Though he sacrificed himself for people that didn't believe or follow necessarily what he believed or followed. Like he basically sacrificed himself for nothing. So I'm God body, not Jesus. I don't sacrifice myself for other people. I sacrifice myself for me because I'm creating the world that I want to see. So when people are like, "Oh, you're doing this for this, or you're doing that for that," I'm doing it for me. Like there's nothing I'll ever do that's not because I want to do it. Like
facts.
If I want to do it, bro, I'm gonna fucking do it, bro.
Like you can't make nobody do nothing that they don't want to do.
So if I'm doing it, you gonna look at it like, damn, I owe you. You don't like people don't owe me shit. You don't gotta like. There's no favors.
I just
like,
watch your character type shit.
Yeah, bro. That's
why my uncle got this saying too. That's like, if you think I'm a fool, okay, think I'm a fool, but I'm gonna watch how you treat me, and you think you can get over on this fool, or you think you're gonna bless this fool. I'm just gonna see how and learn you. From what I'm able
to tell everything by your character. I don't have to speak like. Exactly. It's so funny. People be like, when someone walks in the room, like it takes time people to like know you, bro. When you walk in the room, I know you. Like just by the simple few seconds of just like seeing your aura, like I can know you, bro. And then a few more moments of your character, I know you. Like everything. You don't have to say a single word to me, and I can figure you out. And not in the sense of like who you are, like your past, but just what you gonna bring to you energy wise, because niggas literally carry themselves on the outside, bro. It's impossible not to,
bro.
Like when you walk in the room, I see that shit.
And the way you carry yourself on the outside affirms how you see yourself on the inside.
Exactly. Because so a lot of insecure niggas is easy.
It's all a persona for
exactly.
real.
But and it's so easy to see.
This is how I see
bro.
myself in my mind. Type
exactly,
shit.
Bro.
Yeah.
It's so easy to see through the personas that are fake, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's like, nigga, I know that's not even you up here, nigga. Like when
but
like
by your
college,
actions, I don't know why your actions don't look like. You.
Like I get, it's so many rappers who are like this too, bro. Like it's so many rappers who I'll be like, your music tough.
Like YK Osiris?
Literally, bro.
Hey, I don't know why that was the perfect, like, he was just a perfect,
bro,
like,
look at that nigga.
Bro, you know what's interesting
but then
about
listen
that,
to the music and be like, wait, this nigga, this ain't bad. Who is this nigga? And then look at him like, never mind, bro. Fuck.
One time he went on YouTube and posted like, he was shitting on the music industry. And then like months later, he's buying mad jewelry, losing a $250,000 earring.
Man,
he was like,
bro.
Don't do this shit. This shit is satanic. Then you buying into the shit. He just got the OVO owl tatted on him.
Bro, listen. When I say shit is a drug, bro, that attention is a drug.
Yes,
but
sir.
the fame is even worse, bro. Like once you're able to get fame, you like, I don't need the attention because I'm gonna always get it whenever I want. Like that's what fame gives niggas. No matter when I want the attention, I can get it. Yeah. Kanye has too much fame. Famous was like this favorite song ever for me because nigga he damn near explained his own faults in Famous. Like nigga, he can get attention whenever he wants, and that's bad. You shouldn't be able to do that shit. But niggas have a persona, right? In music, you make great music and shit, bro. But when I see you, I know you lying. Yeah. I know what you have on. You're not comfortable with what you wearing. Them skinnies too tight and shit.
It's because I won't say nothing that's not true. Like when we talking about, like we can do a little freestyle and bullshit, and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put him in the trunk.
Yeah, some shit like that.
I'm not living like that, so I can't put that on wax. Like I would never.
Niggas think it's funny, but in every song, if I ever mention a gun, I bet it has like bro or my bro. Like I'm mentioning the fact that I'm not the one. But I swear to God, every nigga with me is not me. Like people gotta understand.
1,000% that.
Like so, when I make music, I don't gotta be the nigga that's talking like that. I know me, bro. I know I'll never be bitched. I know I'll never be taken advantage of. But like, in the sense of a respect factor, I'm gonna always have the respect. So when I make music, I can be me, bro. I don't have to be this bitch like got this in the trunk. Which like I don't even like talking down on women. Like if I talk down on women, it's a woman I've actually been with.
Yeah.
So like it's a deeper story to it. But I'm not about to just violate women in the sense of like
I'm the same way.
Yeah, like
because I'm a open the door ass nigga. So like,
What do you mean by that?
Chivalry is not dead for
like,
sure.
Fuck these bitches, like.
Yeah, because then you gonna see me in public and be like, this nigga's a lie.
Wait, you said you an open door? What?
Yeah, like a chivalry, like, run around the car. I got you.
Heard you, yeah.
Yeah, so, but Drake got a crazy line. It's like,
he said, what you mean you open the door?
Oh, shit.
Nah, you funny as shit for that, bro. He said, what you mean you open the door ass nigga? Fuck. Chivalry is not dead, y'all.
Yeah, so, nah, what was I going with that shit? Nah.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. That shit's too funny.
What were we talking about?
Chivalry.
You was talking about being an open door ass nigga.
Yeah.
All right, this guy.
You were saying that basically, if you're the one that's gonna be the
oh yeah, no, Drake got a crazy line that go, hate calling women bitches, but the bitches love it.
Yeah.
Cause nowadays, like, not even nowadays, like, it's just you can't be if you too much of a gentleman, you're a lick.
Yeah, you're a lick. You green.
So you gotta like behave in a certain manner to even
had to learn
move
that.
around.
What's the actual word? Simp.
For sure.
That's the word. You a simp. Yeah, you a
I had to
simp.
learn that.
Like I had niggas call me a simp because I had a girlfriend before, and I was like, nigga, I'm so confused. Like, aren't we niggas? Like, are we not supposed to be with women, bro? Niggas like, you simping.
You supposed to be out with
us. I don't know about y'all, but like we supposed to have like females around us, gang. They be like, nah, you on that simp shit. I would hope so. Like, what's the opposite of simping? The opposite of simping is being a disrespectful ass nigga. Like, I'm calling everybody a bitch and just saying they ain't shit.
Do y'all listen to music when y'all meditate?
Yeah, I can do anything while I meditate.
It depends. Like for instance, like the beat that you introduced, like the podcast, I'll play stuff like that. Yeah, like it has to be something I know has my brain waves going a certain way. Yeah, like lo-fi is really good.
Oh yeah, lo-fi.
I love classical. I ain't even gonna hold you. I love to listen to classical music, getting that like meditation.
Like classical rocks and shit. I fuck with that. Like I think it's so funny. I listen to like Band on the Run. Like if I'm meditating, like, and that's such a long ass song. It was like up and downs, but like. The melody is so constant, bro. That shit is like, bro. I feel like I said, with old music just paid attention to like melodies and like energy a lot more than we do now.
Yeah.
So they really transcend. Like, bro, you listen to music, you be like levitating. And it's not like a fake feeling, bro. It really is like the music is making you feel some shit.
That's the
for sure.
Getting into that, like when I'm listening to classical music and I'm meditating, you can really like, it's just like different.
Yeah,
like,
you feel it, bro.
Listening there, and you just like, damn, these niggas was like, you hear the layers of the music.
Yeah.
It's like, damn. That the reason why the like trumpet's going crazy right now is because like they're trying to evoke that feeling. Like it's just so much that goes into it.
I never want anyone to like literally like feel depression, but I want people to understand like we literally hear and feel shit differently, bro. Because you're so internalized all the time, bro. Like hearing certain shit is like I hear it and I know exactly what it is. Like so I always feel like look at music, bro. Some of the most depressive like people are the greatest musicians because a note isn't just a note. Like when it say F sharp, F flat, I can fucking tell because it makes me feel different. Yeah. So a nigga be making a beat and be like, this shit hard. Nigga next to him be like, I don't know, bro. You might want to go up a tone or down a tone. Nigga like that nigga know what he talking about. But that nigga knows because you hearing it, he feeling that shit. He over here shaking because your shit is not sounding good. He having shivers like. You like, you good, nigga? Like, nah, your shit fucking me up, but you don't understand that shit. But like a nigga who's really understanding internal feeling is like, nah, this shit feels good, bro. This is good music. Right. Classical music was that shit, bro. To meditate to for sure.
Okay, for sure. Nah, I'm listening to shit because, like I said, I just be doing athletics and shit like that.
I like to do both though. I like to go outside, just listen to nature when I meditate too, though.
I was about to say, you know, there's no such thing as like nothingness, right?
No.
So like it's a weird thing I just heard recently. Like it was a podcast. He was talking about like the feeling of like nothingness, right? The only way to like actually hear nothingness, you gotta actually do it. Like you gotta literally put your palm to your hand a certain degree angle and to literally hear the feeling of nothing. If you do that and you hear what nothing is, you're like, nah, I don't be hearing that. Yeah. So like when you meditate, right, you say I'm hearing nothing, and if you like think deep, bro, like you really are like hearing vibrations though, right? If you really like do feel it,
100,000.
Like you feel that shit. And outside is even crazier because you actually have the legitimate nature of vibrations. Like
so the way I think about it is when I'm meditating, like my meditative practice is make everything inside of me nothing, so that everything outside of me is now inside of me type shit. So like literally, like I'm becoming one with it, like my surroundings type shit.
And that's real peace, bro. It's
it literally is, bro. It's exactly what it is.
How long do you think the meditation lasts?
How long what meditation lasts?
The meditation that we do, like how long do you think?
I think it
sustains itself. Like if let's say you meditate today, how much? What is the upkeep looking like for you to stay in that peace that you just found after meditation?
Well, that's the point. I try to stay in all the time, so therefore the upkeep stays. Right?
Yeah, and I feel like it definitely depends on a person.
Okay, you meditate constantly.
Like I'm trying to be in a state of meditation at the moment as I'm speaking to you. Like I'm being completely honest with you. Like the way that I see shit, like I see my thoughts like fly by type shit. Yeah. Like I'm my awareness type shit, and then my thoughts end up flying by, and it's like everything. My emotions come to me, and it's all about just all right. How do I portray this?
And that's like constant, and that's why I feel like it depends on each person, bro. Like, because it comes down to your emotional control. Like, if I meditate right now, right, and I'm at a great, beautiful place, right, and I'm go on my day, but 2 hours from now I'm at work, and something just gets a little bit too deep, like it ticks me a little bit. I have to meditate again, because again, it depends on your emotional control. If people can easily get into your actual space and fuck up your peace, you might gotta meditate a few times a day, or you're at that place where you can be in that state 24/7 and no one can.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm trying to like create. I have always having that space where it's like, all right, I'm always in this space and nobody else is here. So I gotta like explain it to people to the best I can. So I'm always meditating so I can do so.
And like the way you explained it, literally it puts you in like a orb, like a ball, bro. Like and it put into like an anime perspective.
It's almost like a bubble boy. It's almost like bubble boy.
Your aura.
Like your aura is literally sitting right here.
Yeah.
So like once you're able to have it where it completely covers you and can't no one get through that shit, then you could probably meditate, once a week, damn near, if you're able to really be that strong about it, or maybe it's a daily thing, but it's not a constant thing. But some people really do need it, because every time they get ticked and they lose that shit and they open, they vulnerable, they like, I gotta separate, I gotta go meditate. But that takes emotional control to even know to go do that. So it just depends person.
I used to get depressed at night. Like that's when I would get in. That's when I was like depressed. That's when I would get into like. That's when I would get in it.
That's why I can't sleep for real. Like people wonder why I be up like 3 or 4 in the morning. Like
I have to sleep like because I don't want to think.
Yeah, like yo,
I need to go.
Niggas be like,
I can't stay up. Like bitches want to be on the phone. Like and people want to party. Like I have to be partying to even be out at night type shit.
If I'm gonna be up at night, I'm gonna be lit, bro. Like I have to be lit. If you're like, oh, this is a sober party, we can't do anything here. I'm not gonna be here long. Don't worry about it. I'm leaving, because I feel like I can go to a day party all day sober, whatever. Yeah. But when I gotta go home and I gotta go into my peace, I have to create that space very early, bro. Or you're gonna have a long night of just overthinking shit. Yeah. Like even going out makes you come home and have to think shit. You have to go over a whole night of interactions of just being like,
and I feel like
shit happened. Like you gotta go through all that, bro. If you can go to sleep, that shit is hard as fuck.
Yeah, I feel like that rumination at night is what like started my meditation though, and to bring it back, I feel like if I did that like let's say every 2-3 nights, that may a sense of peace would have lasted for maybe like what 2-3 nights.
Oh, okay.
Because then I would get straight back into that vibe where I'm like, all right, I'm depressed again, or not depressed, but like I'm in peak depression.
Yeah. Once you are
and peak depression was always thinking for me.
Yeah, like once you really understand your depression, bro, there really is a feeling like when like, nah, this is it right now. Like it's here.
I used to, bro, no bullshit. I used to get when I knew I was about to go into like a deep depressive mode, I would get a chill. From my brain, and it would go all the way down. I get
chills.
Like, it would completely like cover my body. I'm like, I'm descending into that place.
Mine is always like a back pain. Like it gets to the point, and it's so crazy because I remember being young, and my mom one day was like in her bed for like 10-12 hours, bro. I'm like, I'll never see my mom like this before. She got up and she was like, her back's hurting and shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And like to this day, she won't admit it was like she was depressed. Like she was like she won't admit that
what I was
shit.
saying is like they get that. they can mask their depression.
Yeah, they have to mask it. Like, or even try to say like it's some like a hormone thing, but like separate from hormones, you still have. We are humans, like with the same brain functions, right?
They just be lying to themselves, bro.
Yeah,
that's
like,
the thing, and that's when you really see it, it's just like, damn, you really that's just the way they perceive it.
Yeah,
like, and you can't really tell them anything differently because how you tell somebody they perceiving something wrong?
Yeah, literally, and especially a woman. Good luck with that, bro.
You have to allow everybody to live in their own state of delusion type shit.
I wish you would tell a woman like you just not seeing it.
My thing is that's
what?
That's what I've realized. I can't live with people who live in their own. I mean, I can't be friends with people who live in their own state of delusion because it gets hard for me because I'm so aware that once I start to like, I just want to be able to have conversation. Yeah. So if I'm having open conversation, I say something about you, and you're not even open to the possibility of like,
it's like no,
something
you
different.
See it that way. It's like
it's
relax
like
first.
Yeah, like it's like hold on, and
I'm
then
not attacking you.
And those same people will do this shit back to you. When they judge you and they don't allow you a different point of view where it's like, wait, there is different intentions in this, and you're not allowing me different intention because you're still seeing things the only way you perceive them, and it's like you're not allowing anything else.
I think
than
in
your
my group
perception.
of friends, I've always been like a therapist type of thing because I hang out with mad aggressive people, bro. Like,
for sure.
Because I'm just so like chill. Niggas be mad aggressive.
All my niggas is mad aggressive.
Like, bro, what's going on right now?
Like they always say that. Like my roommate, bro, he damn near like my brother, bro. But like niggas will laugh every time shit about to happen. Like, I was like, bro, you really just love smoke. Like you attracted to smoke. Like when anything, it could be some slight shit.
Yeah.
Nah. Fuck that. You be like, yo, we good, bro. Like, you don't gotta go.
You gotta have the
fuck
that nigga on the squad.
And it's crazy too because he's also like he literally is a therapist. Like that's like that nigga's school. So it'd be crazy when you see him click.
He said that nigga license, bro.
When he be like, fuck that. I'd be like, nigga, he be like, trained to tell people not to do that, bro.
Fuck that nigga up, but forgive him afterwards, okay?
He be like, yo, you know how I get. No, you can't have that, bro. Like they about to take your license, gang. Like you are supposed to be the person. Like, hey, y'all. Let's keep our heads on. Let's get home tonight.
It's crazy how the world works.
Nigga, come over here. We be like, all right, bro, you got it.
It's crazy how that shit works, bro. Because he's supposed to be the nigga that's like, bro, you supposed to be the nigga telling niggas not to say fuck that.
And it's funny because afterwards, like the next day, he'll sit down and have niggas like really internalize the shit. We be like, yo, you was the one that blacked out. All right, we be like, all right, bro, you got it, bro.
He be gaslighting like, we all was crazy last night, right?
Like, this shit was crazy.
We went crazy.
But this really come down to the fact that niggas ain't had their fathers back in the day. We don't know how to get our anger out the certain way. And I be like, nigga, you trying to teach me, bro? You beat the shit out of nigga last night, bro. What the fuck are we talking about right now?
Nah, cause my dad wasn't in my.
Look,
my dad pushed me too hard, man.
Me and my roommate said that shit so much around like anybody, bro. We was around some women before. She was like, y'all y'all can't be emotional. And I was like, man, Shaw, you know what it did? If my dad ever came back home to nurture me, and she was like, and me and my roommate started dying laughing. She's like, that's not funny. I'm so sorry. And I was like, I will understand how to react, but I ain't have a dad to really tell me about how to. And women be like, yo, that's so like, don't joke about that. But like, once you get to that point of like everything is the joke is different, bro.
Comedy,
like dark humor is different, bro.
Dark humor and like just saying some shit and just seeing what you gonna say.
Like, I just want to see what you gonna say because I might be joking, I might be that ass, it might be what I'm trying to say, but. Based on how you react, it's either funny or it's even funnier. Because it's like,
it's
nigga,
no losing.
It's no lose, bro. Like, because if you don't laugh, shit, we still weak. Like, this shit comedy.
Yeah.
And now we also know that you not funny. So now we know, like, we be like,
just weeding you out.
Yeah, we gonna start not telling you shit. Like, bro, me and my roommate probably the two funniest. Like, when we in the same room with people, bro, insane, bro. But we also, like I said, he's the one that turn up, and he be trying to turn me up. And it's just, I'm always one like, bro, I'm chilling, bro.
That's how it go. That polar
opposite, shit. Bro.
Yeah.
But it's like, and I feel like that's why me and him got so cool, bro. We got the same thing. We all like the depression, the anxiety, the stress. Like we all, every nigga probably in my group can connect in that way, right? Like always having that moment. But certain niggas like go through depression as like a real daily like mental illness, and that's when like kind of how me and my brother are. Like we connect in a different way because we wake up and walk out the room, you just see a nigga vibe, like you be like. That nigga just not in it today, bro. Yeah. But you can see it, and other people don't. So it's I trust that nigga. I'm comfortable in that space because I don't have to be like, let me explain my depression again. Like that nigga just know, like, oh nah, my nigga going through it today. Like he might even throw a little joke, like, you being a bitch today. Like
you gotta,
but we all know what's up. Yeah, like we all know, like, and I'm glad he see it, so I can be comfortable. Like, I'm not about to be put on this fucking mask, fake ass smile.
Yeah, you got a fake smile, and bro, I can imagine fake smile at that crib,
bro,
where I'm supposed to be fucking chilling.
I tell niggas all the time. My mom always is like, yo, you can always come back home, save us some money. And I'm like, Ma, I love you to death. But you would have me jump off your balcony because you going to look at me and be like, this nigga is sad every day. What's wrong with him? Not knowing that I'm not trying to do it. Like, I can't control waking up with some depression sometimes. Yeah. Mom like, this sad ass nigga. I'm not waking up to that shit every day because I got to wake up, put a mask on, just be happy. And that shit is so annoying, bro. Like my first fucking clothing brand was called Mask. And that's what came up with the name of it. Like masquerade, bro. Life is a fucking masquerade, bro. Literally, you gotta put on a mask.
Everybody's words. I remember when that shit ruptured my fucking brain, bro. When I found out, I told my pops
what ruptured your brain?
When I found out that like everybody be wearing masks. Oh yeah. Because I had this level of innocence till I was like 23, and I remember like I called my pops over like everything. Like I called him one time. I was like, "Yo, everybody be wearing masks." Bro. I was like, "What's going on?" Like I thought when you like the same you that I was talking to is the same you when I leave and all type of shit and like.
But people not like that, bro.
I didn't know that at all.
It's crazy.
And it made me like kind of vulnerable because I was the only person like being that open around people that was wearing masks.
Yeah, bro. It fucks your head up because you like, damn, who can I really trust?
That's what I'm saying.
From an emotional point where I can look at them and they can look at me and I know what we talking about is going to be genuine. Because when they walk out this room, like I tell people, bro, it's so hard to deal with some people with depression, bro. That's what makes us so be so open because we know how it feels and not be able to talk about it, bro. You have to put on a mask. And I be trying to encourage you, like, bro, take that. Like, bro, you good. Yeah. Because I hate to know that when you walk out of here, you take that mask off and it's a whole different face. I hate to know that, bro. It makes you. It's hard to trust people, bro. It's hard to be like when he say he alright. I don't know if he alright, bro, because that nigga he just be smiling all day.
See, the thing is, I respected it on a different level. I was like, you wear a mask, and that's okay. And I had to check myself and like, damn, I wear different masks. Because when the same how I'm talking to y'all, I'm not gonna talk to my grandma like this.
For sure.
So it's not like. But it's not like a completely different person. It's just a different side of people. If it's like that,
you're still the same nigga behind the mask. You feel me?
Yeah, I can respect it. But like, if you out here like Two-Face, that's wild.
And
like,
that's the thing. Like crazy. What you just said, like people behind the mask. That was one thing we did. Like with the brand, you think of a masquerade, like they're wearing masks, someone behind the mask. But then you have, like, let's say like, damn, what was the movie called? It's called.
Oh, the Phantom of the Opera?
You talking about Face Off?
The mask, right?
Oh, the mask. With Jim Carrey.
It becomes him, right? Yeah. There are some people who put on a mask and have to become that all of a sudden. You put on a mask that people accept, you take it off and they hate you, you like, oh, I should probably never put on any of the masks other than that mask. Yeah. So now you have a permanent mask, like where you gotta be that nigga that smile. You have to, bro, I had someone say I have a beautiful smile. My nigga, I'm 26 and have never, ever, ever in my life been like, you have a beautiful smile. When she says that, I was like, bro, I'll punch you. Don't lie to me like that. Like, I don't even smile in pictures, bro. I'm like, but it's crazy because I know it's some people who have to really put on a smile every day that they fucking hate. And like, because I haven't been in the service industry in like I haven't worked a job in 2 years. I gave up on it. But to be back serving people, having put on that fucking mask, I'm like, yo, people do this every day, bro. Like, that fucking sucks. Because I'm like, so you have a pretty smile. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. Turn around. Like, back to my, because I know,
and it brings
like,
you that closer to the facade of it all.
Exactly,
like,
bro.
You literally
like,
turn around and then you can relax. Like, fuck.
You like, and it makes you, in that split second, you like, yo, it's so sad. I really have to do that, though. Like, it sucks. I have to really go out there and be a different person for it to be acceptable.
I think I just always sucked at making a mask, bro. Like, some as you're talking really right now, literally, I remember, like, in my, like, peak years, 19, 20, niggas would ask me to smile, and I would literally, like, in my head, like, start to activate those muscles in my face.
Yo.
And then I would look back at the picture, and I'd be like, yo, this smile is so fake.
It's so fake, bro.
And then, like, now I can smile, nigga. When I smile, nigga, like, I got fucking crow's feet now. Like, I got that, like, nigga, I got that, like, George Clooney smile. Like, you want me to smile? But it's like, it's just because, like, I spread them out now. I'm not just smiling.
Saddest shit that therapist ever told me was, you know, you can you know, you can create serotonin by just smiling. Like,
that's
by
a
just
fact.
smiling, your brain just makes serotonin. So I'm like, oh, by just fake smiling, my brain is happy. So I'm like, you know how comfortable you become in an emotional, mental state if you just fake smile all day. So now you're like, I had a good day. No, the fuck you
or
did,
sometimes
bro.
not even fake smile, but like, you know when you think of some shit and that shit funny or that shit like that was a pleasant thought. I try to like actively smile about that shit, like outwardly, even though I'm just thinking to myself that
you
shit.
might as well get that
that's
full.
A fact. Like,
that's a fact,
feel
bro.
Better
Get
type
that
shit.
full activation going. You feel me?
You like you sit there and just fake smile a little bit. You be like, I feel a little bit better. But I try to tell people like, don't like, try not to do it, bro, because any type of vice or anything in the world that gives you like instant gratification, but not through the process, like just jumping steps, is terrible, bro. Like I mean, I'm gonna always praise weed. Like I'm never gonna stop smoking weed and shit. But
something about
weed is definitely like a terrible thing to people who have depression, because once you get on it, you don't know how else to get that quick feel of like
it makes you forget all your problems.
Yeah,
that's why.
like
when me and my homeboy used to smoke, we used to say it was the real world, but it's really not. Like you completely don't have to care about all that other shit. So it's like I just choose to live in the fucking. I don't smoke no more. So I just like damn. I just choose to live in that world that's like more, even though it's more rigid and like
it's difficult, bro. It's taking the more difficult path because instead of being able to be like flip a switch, you got to go through that shit. And that's why I told the homie, I was like, he was like, you gonna start smoking eventually? And I was like, I want to get to the point where I know I'm not smoking for a depressive reason. That's when I feel like I'm good. Like when you know you're smoking for a depressive reason, I hate it a little bit. Cause I just be like, yo, I didn't want to do that. I'd rather figure out how to get over that hump. But I chose to just smoke. So once I get to the point where I'm like, I just enjoy weed. Like I became a weed head for real, bro. Like, cause I ain't smoked growing.
When you start smoking?
Shit, freshman year of college for real.
Oh wow.
So 18.
Yeah, like
I didn't start smoking until 2020. So.
And then when I say I started smoking, bro, like I went from not smoking to
gas.
It was a lot, bro. Like
I
smoked too much.
I was smoking since like 10th grade, but I wasn't really smoking. I was just
But
I was smoking heavy when I found out that max shit, cause I just needed some fucking solace. Like that shit was crazy. I was smoking like every day. Like I was just like, damn. I was really thinking about my whole like, you know, your life like flashing past your eyes. Like, damn, was that real? Was you wearing a mask?
Oh yeah.
And the only way to stop that shit from controlling your mind, I smoke a blunt. So I can and I try to tell people like when I smoke, I get the most creative because it's so weird, bro. Some of my best designs have come from insanity. Like when I've literally been on the brink of like
insanity is nothing but chaos.
Yeah, like it's when everything in your mind is like this, bro. And it's like I'm able to just grab piece by piece, like from that insanity, right? I create the best shit. Or I need to have nothing going on because it helps me connect to what I know people will like. Like insanity helps me what I know I'm like. Clear mind helps me know what everyone would like. So when I make a design, I'm like, oh nah, this is polished for what everyone would love. So this is that. So I feel like when I do that, bro, different levels. So when I smoke, I get the most creative for like acceptable shit. So when I do music or some shit, because everyone has to hear that music. If I write poetry, I can be insane because no one is reading that from that perspective other than me. Even when you read it, you won't have that same perspective I did when I wrote it. You're reading it as a story that you have to like come up with the concept for. Music, we have to understand it on a linear like point to at least hear it the right way. So I'm like, all right, I'll be high as shit making some music. I'll be the move high as shit. And it'd be funny, niggas look at me like, you smoke too much, bro. And I'm like, I don't know what too much is. Like, especially once you done like acid and shit. Like, once you've really been high as hell, like, you start realizing I'm not like high. Like, y'all get high and like lose function. I'm high like mental state wise. Like, now
I did acid before I did weed.
Hey, listen, bro. The best decision I ever made. Best decision I ever fucking made, bro.
I started weed.
Acid. I wish niggas would have put me on acid first. I probably wouldn't be such a weed head, bro. Because acid is all like acid to me is what they should be giving like patients for real. Like
it cured. Honestly, acid put me in the mind space to be, because I wouldn't say it cured my joint. I would say it put me in the mind space to be able to get past my depression to where it was like depression was always my limit. once I did acid, I realized, it's kind of all limitless.
It's limitless as fuck, bro.
So
like,
then I was like, okay.
The only thing that I can describe a limitless pill being in real life is acid, bro. Like you take acid, bro, you realize, damn, I'm thinking small as fuck. Like,
bro, my depression was literally my limit.
Yeah, like
literally,
like
my depression
mental
was
blocks
my
on your shit.
Yeah, bro. And then I took acid, bro. Like the first time I took acid was in New York too. So to take acid for the first time, like out of state, so out of my to get out of that comfort zone in the biggest way possible. Like fuck, like leaving your crib outside, nigga. I went to New York. I'm in New York City, like big city. I'm fucking tweaking, like So when it happened though, bro, I remember immediately just feeling like a relief off my back, bro. I can't describe the feeling of literally
when I tell you I was
years
of
sadness, just like leaving that shit, bro.
Walls started dripping, and I was like, "Yo!" And then I went outside, and once I went outside, I was like, "Damn,
life is
this shit is amazing.
Like, this shit different, bro. Like this whole time I've been breathing air wrong, nigga. Like
I felt like I was crazy for so long. I felt like I was crazy for so long, and then like that one day, I was like,
that instant, nigga was like,
I'm not crazy at all, bro.
Like nigga, I remember I
had a bad trip on acid.
Me and all the homies took it at the same time, so we all like literally like.
I've never had a bad trip. I do sincerely apologize for you.
I've had a bad trip, but it's crazy because even in that bad trip, it was a lesson that was made a positive one. It felt bad in the moment, but it ended up being positive. But for the first time, I remember the first thing I seen was like the red light started dripping, and I was like, "Oh, this is just cool." I looked up and a plane was like flying by. Right? Why could I like make out every detail of a plane that's supposed to be like thousands of feet in the air? Right? I have bad eyesight. I'm like, either that nigga about to hit us or like I'm just having good eyesight. So I'm just looking at the shit. And I like see like a nigga holding on like to the back wing or something. So I'm tripping because for one, niggas supposed to tell you like what your dosage limit supposed to be early on. Nigga said, nah, you decide. Well, I smoke a lot of weed, so I can't be no bitch. Like, all right. So I was in there, bro. When I say that shit was like every amount of like sadness like the past like few years, like just felt that shit drop for a minute. And I got to just like enjoy life. Like I'm a very introverted like person. For the first time ever, I was like,
you didn't have to hold it together.
Yeah, like I opened up and I was like, now I'm starting to see what people see of me. Like I am the biggest nigga. Like I'm the biggest nigga in the party. Like I do have like people always say shit like when you walk in the party, hey, like,
how's the weather up there?
Yeah, like say dumb shit like, or like you're the life of the party. You know what I'm saying? When you speak, everyone looks and shit like that.
Hey, so Will Chamberlain was in an elevator one time. You heard the story?
Yes, bro.
So he asked him like, he says raining and spit on this nigga. Like, that has to be the craziest shit ever.
To this day, I can't look at him as like anything that he ever did in life the same.
He's a dog.
Because it's like that nigga gotta be top 3 all time.
He sounded like a fucking urban legend.
Like, bro, his life makes me think like he that nigga, bro. Like you can't tell me you walk in a room with him, he probably look at you like probably with a blunt.
How many bitches they said that nigga fucked?
All of them.
Literally.
He said he had to stop counting after like 90 or like 100. He said something crazy, but he said I stopped counting.
Numbers
he was
like
basically
shit.
If your mama was born between 1950 and 1960,
he basically was saying like if y'all can fuck, I can fuck. He was like it's not even about me at this point. He was like if y'all want to fuck, I'm basically here.
All right, I think we're gonna have to have you on another episode, brother. We've been doing it for like 2 hours now.
Oh shit!
Yeah, for sure. Niggas been chatting for real.
If you want to promote anything, you got anything going on, it's your best time to say it right now.
Oh, for shit show. I mean, goddamn, promoting a lot of music coming out for sure, bro. That's the one thing I want to get back into heavily. I've been doing a lot of creating, but not a lot of sharing as far as the music. So, man, that's it, man. Just follow me on Instagram, man. BNG Ken Void, and that's where I kind of do everything from fashion, video, photography, music. So, a lot coming, man. I appreciate y'all for having me on here, of course, bro.
Every time.
Shit was easy conversation for sure.
Of course.
Easy.
You can follow me at Kino662 and at spoiled.company for the podcast information.
And of course, you can follow me at Don Ameache, DONAMEACHE. Yeah.
All right, Chunky Nook, sign up.